What's good? What's good? Salute, trust, through family. What's going on? What's good with everybody on this good Saturday? It's fight night. It's fight night. We got some good fights coming up, man. So I had to come talk about it. We got Devin Haney going for undisputed. My boy going to make some history today. Cool boy Steph fighting Danny Roman. We got David Morrell fighting Calvin Henderson, and he calling for the smoke with David Benavidez. Not too many people doing that, so we're going to talk about it. Got Bill Haney got granted a visa, so he made the trip to Australia. I just want to know what changed from then to now. You know, why it had to be a last minute type of deal, but nonetheless, at least he was able to make it. MP, salute, bro. What's good? What you appreciate you for sliding through. Tim, what's good, bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. What's good with y'all? How y'all feeling, man? What's y'all picks on these fights, man? What's y'all thoughts, man? Talk to me what y'all got, man. I got Haney winning, of course. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that. Nah, you got that boy David Morrell fighting Calvin Henderson. It was 15-1-1, 11 KOs, but I don't think he's gonna have anything for Morrell. I think Morrell gonna be too skilled, too good, too much for him. Jose, appreciate you sliding through. What's good, bro? How you feeling? And still, why did they give it to him, man? The last second, something is off. Yeah. I mean, I think at best maybe they was hoping that they could throw the rhythm off or something. Maybe I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think they just put themselves in a position to get their ass whooped either way. Yeah, Kambosos is definitely going down under Tim. He definitely. Cuz, what's good with you? How you feeling? You got Haney, but I definitely got it being a good ass fight. I mean, Kambosos, you know, he got some heart and he do got some skill. As much as I don't like him, he can fight. I don't want to say he can't fight. He can fight, but I got that dude getting his. As long as Haney do what he do and don't go outside himself to try to entertain the fans, I think he could make the fight convincing. But if he played to the crowd, I think he gonna give, you know, Kambosos more opportunities to be successful. But I think if he stick to what he do best, he can make it hard for him. Dev 100%. Yeah, I'm definitely going with Dev. I ain't rooting against him. I think he gonna take care of business when it's all said and done. I think his father being there is just a little added motivation for him. I think he was gonna do what he was gonna do regardless. I think if it was ever a fight he had to fight without his father, it could have been this one. Likely playing his fake hand. Yeah. And I think Dev gonna be smart. And I like all the little press conferences and face-to-faces and sit-downs. I feel like each one of them, Dev handled himself accordingly. And I like what he said and how he responded in pretty much all them situations, man. So he definitely, you know, by him saying he don't got nothing to prove and he gonna come in there and do what he's supposed to do, and he ain't worried about the crowd, and you know, that's exactly what I need to hear. So I think he understand how to go in there and, you know, approach this fight. It's just, you don't got to go outside of yourself to entertain nobody. Just go in there, and it's oddly enough, I mean, it's weird to say, people don't want to hear it, but the more boring this fight is, you know, advantage Haney. And I ain't trying to say boring, but you know, the Fulton fight gonna be crazy. Yeah, I think Cool Boy coming to make another statement, man. I think 122, he can make a lot of noise at 122. I think that's pretty much his division if he wanted to be. I just hope they don't try to get in his way, chasing the rest of them belts. Roman got some experience, but Cool boy, a dog in there. I think he the more polished fighter. I seen Roman fight a few times. Haney called OG on KQKC an hour ago. He made it on last flight. That's what's good. You know, it's funny, Tim. The bro Southern T just had Bill. He called Bill while he was on live a minute ago and asked him, and he told him he made it out there and everything. He didn't take too much of his time, but he definitely called him on the spot, and he answered and gave him his time for a second. Yeah, we told him, we rocking with him and go out there and handle business, go out there and beat that boy ass. Monica, salute Queen. How you feeling? How you feeling on this good Saturday? You ready for these fights? Cause I'm ready to see some asses being beat. So I think about David Morrell tonight and Calvin Henderson. And David Morrell, man, he calling for all the smoke. He want to fight Benavidez bad. From what I hear, I got a nice source that's close to that situation that say he want all the smoke with David Benavidez. Yeah, and P, we definitely rocking with Dev heavy today, man. Heavy. All this nonsense leading up to the fight, man, and all this boy talk. And it's like, when you look at it, one fighter handled this like a man and one of them handled it like a boy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it's gonna be the same come fight night. It's funny how this boy said he missed weight on purpose. I mean, I ain't never heard nothing like that all my life. You don't know David Morrell, Monica? Cuban fighter. If you look him up, you'll like him. He could fight for sure. Really, he's skilled. He one of the better. If not, he one of the top 68 pounders, believe it or not. He only 6 fights in. I hope they're not moving David too fast. Morrell by KO. Yeah, I got Morrell by KO too tonight. I think he's going to get Henderson out of there. I think he's going to be too much for him. They better watch picking Benavidez. That's a tough fight for any 68. Yeah. I think, our mentality, MP. I'm pretty sure you share the same mindset. If they say they ready, throw their ass in there because we ain't protecting them. They want to get in there. And it's crazy because he adamant about it. From what I heard, he want to fight him. He want to fight him back. Yeah, man, because if you check him out, he nice. You'll like him. Salute, lady. Dude, how you feeling? Appreciate you sliding through here. I know you at work. Why jeopardize losing his straps by playing with weight? Kambosos lies like a politician. Yeah, it's a fact. I ain't never heard no wild stuff like that, man. Tim, he tripping. I don't even know. At this point, I think the only person that believe the stuff coming out of his mouth is him. Talking about the art of war. If you don't get your ass on, boy, we ain't stupid. It ain't got nothing to do with the art of war. You just silly as hell. You know what I'm saying? he just silly as hell, man. The art of war. Ain't no damn art of war. Boy, you wasn't prepared. That's what it was. Just say that. You miscalculated. You know what I mean? Ain't like you ain't make the weight the second trip. You could have just said, a little hiccup, nothing to worry about, and just went about your day. But he gotta come lie and shit. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for sliding through with me on this Saturday. Chop it up a little bit, talk some boxing. Miss weight on purpose. The art of war. Everything is planned. Boy, you take your ass back to Australia with that goofy shit, man. Yes, Monica, that's 100% fact. Always. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna show y'all who Kambosos is, yo. This gonna be Kambosos after the kangaroos turn on him when he lose. This gonna be Kambosos goofy ass, man. Let me show y'all where he at. It's gonna be Kambosos, y'all. That's gonna be That's gonna be Kambosos once the kangaroos turn on him when he lose. You see how the kangaroos is on his ass. If Haney was a knockout, Kane, what round would it be? If he was to knock him out, I'd definitely say the later rounds for sure. Something like 10, 11, 12, something late, I would say. And it's not impossible either. Yeah, that's gonna be him, y'all. After the kangaroo, after he lose, ain't even the fans he gonna have to worry about. It's gonna be the kangaroos gonna be on his ass. He already looked like one of them. You know what I'm saying? He gonna embarrass the rules out there. They gonna beat his ass. Round 9, that's a good round. That's a good round because some people feel like a late stoppage is possible. And I understand it. Like, it's definitely possible. Late stoppage is more than possible. Kangaroo, I'm destroyed. I'm to KO. Don't leave it to the judges. Now I feel you. And the good thing is, he don't even got no pull like that as far as the judges. And from what I'm hearing, ain't no Australian judges. And then even that Greek angle that he was playing, like the Greek whatever emperor or whatever he was calling himself, some Greek angle that they was playing. They even denied, I think, a Greek judge. So they don't like it from the sound of it. And if this is all on the up and up, it sounds like they trying to get his dude a fair shake. I mean, from what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? If they made sure there's no Australian judges and then not even that Greek angle, they ain't even going for that. So they kind of push that to the side as well. So that's good for Devin Haney. You definitely don't need it. You know what I'm saying? The judges ain't going to rob us tonight. Nah, I don't think so. And like I said, I think, unless I'm seeing it wrong, I'm not knocking Kambosos. I know what I feel like I seen in Haney, and I feel like his skill set is enough to separate himself where the judges can't rob him. Almost like, in a sense, almost how Bivol did Canelo. You get what I'm saying? I ain't say it got to be exactly like that, but I think he can win convincingly enough like that. Yeah, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility for him to win convincingly, more convincingly than what people think. With some competitive rounds, that don't mean Kambosos won't be competitive. You know what I'm saying? Mayo, salute. How you feeling, bro? How you watching these fights tonight? Because they in Australia, they making them pay for it. For us, it should be on ESPN free. So Tim, welcome down, destroy him. Yeah, man. Yeah. He can. It's possible. I'm just saying, use that stab to the body. How Floyd used to do. Fighters start their fight out like that. Just go to his body. Concentrate on his body early. Help take some of the air out of his tire. I've been saying that the whole lead up, build up, everything. It's just all his approach, and I don't think he'll have to go outside of himself to land that shot and to be successful going to his body early. And as long as he's able to do that, then the more air he's able to take out of that dude, the better chances of him getting a knockout. And we all know, if people really been watching Kambosos, he get tired down the stretch. See, that's one thing people ain't really been talking about. You hear Kambosos calling Devin Haney slow and flat foot, but then saying he run. It don't even make sense saying that. He's slow, he flat foot, but he run at the same time. It's like, what the hell? Telling me you at work. Damn, that come on at a weird time. Don't that think it start late, and he gonna fight. He gonna fight at a crazy time. I'm gonna check ESPN. That time still been screwing me up. That fight come on at a weird ass time. Haney that increase his chances of winning, or what hurt him having his dad there? Nah, I think it definitely ain't gonna hurt. I think it's just added motivation at this point, though, because I think Dev, even though he's a young fighter, he's mature, and he was going to Australia regardless to handle business. You make no mistake about it. I just think the fact that his dad is there and is going to be available, just added motivation for him, and if for any reason he need any, extra push, he gonna have that familiar face right there to do so. You know what I'm saying? So I think it only could help at this point. Got KO'd tonight by Haney. Too much pent up aggression leading to this, and for all the marbles. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Tell me, and it's possible. And he's good enough to not leave it up to the ref. Yeah, he could. It's possible. He just, I believe, just going to his body. Yeah, where's that little clip out of his pops? Right
Devin, I'm on my way. Kambosos, you in trouble. Jim, George, I don't like what you've been doing with my son. It's going down. I'm on my way.
Hey man, is it me or did he look real serious right there? Didn't Bill look real serious, Gerald? I don't like what you've been doing to my son. He called Kambosos and his dad by name. Like he talking about both of them. He talking about both of them. Bill looks serious, man. And and I know what he talking about. He talking about all those little undertones and we know what he talking about, man. He don't like how he been talking to Dev. He don't appreciate it. It's like all of a sudden you lost your respect. But before this fight got scheduled, and I understand selling the fight, but before this fight got scheduled, like you was very respectful to his face. You know what I'm saying? Bill, that look in Bill Haney eyes, man, is legit, man. He was
Devin, I'm on my way. Kambosos, you in trouble. Jim, George, I don't like what you've been doing with my son. It's going down. I'm on my way.
And I'm a father, so I'm just looking out. Maybe I'm looking at it too much, but Pops look like, yeah, facts, he ain't playing. Nah, I just had to play that little clip because I'm like, man, he looks serious right there. But he got a strong jab. The fighter's gonna get a KO. Yeah, I'm telling you, he could get him drunk with that jab. He got a nice, hard, educated jab too, Devin Haney. You know how to use it. Yeah. That's why I clipped that little part. I'm like, man, I like that, man. It gave me a nice feel right there. And then just again, he didn't oversell it. He didn't talk real crazy. He just was direct and straight to the point. Like, look, man, yo, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. I'm here now. And I don't like the way y'all been talking to my son. I don't like it. Been a little different when I ain't been right there next to him. And he ain't feeling it. He calling it out. And like I said, that added motivation, man. They gonna go in there. That boy is focused, and nobody is gonna convince me otherwise. Devin Haney locked in tonight, man, and I think he gonna make sure he bring them belts back. And watch the excuses. You missed weight on purpose. You're okay. Then we was joking about it earlier, man, saying like, you know, another joke he might say he lost on purpose because he knew it was an automatic rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be his next one. It's the art of war. Now I lost on purpose because I know he had to cut just so he could have to fight him again. He going to say some dumb shit like that. I'm telling you, watch. You missed weight on purpose. Boy, that's about the dumbest shit I've heard in my life. No, I ain't been watching boxing for no 40, 50 years, but damn, I know a fool when I hear one, and that's foolish. I know if my cuz was still in here. I meant to ask him that while he was still in here. If he ever heard a fighter say that he missed weight on purpose. The person says I have to get loud. It rambunctious, and that's a fact. And you see what I'm saying? And that's why I appreciate their energy. And it's like you could tell he instilled the right stuff in Dev, just like how Dev said, because look how he handled this. He was classy for the most part. Like he might have said a curse word or two, but this is boxing. It's the fight game. But at the end of the day, he handled himself a lot better than Kambosos because he came off a lot more original and authentic. Kambosos, every question asked, he had to turn it into something extra deep and try to like get the people to feel him too much. Like, you get what I'm saying? It just wasn't natural. And that's why Dad was feeling like it was an act. I agree with him 1,000,000%. It's exactly what it sounded like. It sounded like an act. You want it, you can have it. Exactly. Yeah, you don't miss weight on purpose. Yeah, that's nonsense. And I just can't believe he ran with that. And like I say, when he lose, he gonna be like, yeah, well, yeah, it was the art of war. I lost on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Jaff, salute, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. I don't know if you sub, but if not, hit that sub button. Come join the family. What's good? How you got these fights going tonight? Actually, when you serious, you talking a stern monotone voice, and just like what Pops just do. You see, that's why I'm just feeling their energy right now. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He took a second chance, and now he gonna say some other nonsense. He gonna be, oh, I appreciate you, bro. That's what's up. Man, who you got winning these fights tonight? And they just on the same accord already, even without him being there. Like I said, you could tell he instilled the right stuff in him because look how Dev handled himself without his pops being there. That's why I was telling people, even with or without his father, I wasn't worried for him because I knew he was going to handle himself the right way. And he did exactly that. And I knew that that's just one part of it. He still got to get in there and perform. But I just don't have no reason to think that he's not going to be able to get in there and perform at a high level like he been doing. Yeah. Call him out. Yeah, man. You see, he know what it is, and they know what it is. They're going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to pay. They want theirs back in blood, and they could do it legally in the ring with gloves on. No weapons involved. They got their left and their right hand, man, and their feet. And I just believe Dev going to put on a boxing lesson, man. He going to school this dude. He going to beat him up. And if he get too reckless, he might run into something. It ain't impossible. Got Haney 10th round stoppage. I'm with you, bro. It ain't impossible at all. It ain't impossible at all. I hear a lot of people, kind of just feeling like if the stoppage is going to come, it's going to be about, for anywhere from 9 to 12, So I don't think that's crazy to say, man. Like, or like I say, he just got to go to his body and go to it early. I mean, take some of that air out his tire because Kambosos do got some hand speed, but he slows down. You know what I'm saying? He slows down. We seen it in a couple different fights. You could go watch him. If you ain't seen it, you can go watch it. That's how Teofimo was able to catch up to him. I mean, you like to be fast, but that shit take a toll on you in the fight, and he ended up slowing down. In that back half of the fight, he slows down, and I've seen it more than once. You know what I mean? And because of it, he allowed the fight to be a lot more competitive than what he would want it to be. So with Dev, he talking about, I done heard somebody say Dev gas is out late, and I ain't never seen Devin Haney gas out, so I don't know where they got that from. Show me the fight where he gassed out. That's what I would challenge somebody, for the people that say Devin Haney gasses in fights. I just haven't seen it. But I can point to at least 3 or 4 fights where Kambosos got tired down the stretch, and you can clearly see it. You can see the dip in the work rate. You can see it. And then once a fatigue fighter, you know what I'm saying, you start to, lose your punch placement, your accuracy start to slip, you know what I'm saying? So, as we know, Devin Haney could go 12 rounds with no problem. So Kangaroo Cam gonna be in trouble tonight, man. Like I said, that them kangaroos gonna be on his ass. Where they at, man? Where them kangaroos at? Fuck that. They on his ass, man. Get him, Kanga. Looking, get him. On his ass. Kangaroos on his ass. Fuck that. Get his ass. Kangaroos tearing his ass up. They ain't playing no games with Cam. That's how they gonna turn on him after Haney beat him. They ain't gonna disappoint the kangaroo community and get his ass beat. I heard someone say Kambosos want this bad. I beg to differ. Haney wants this even more because he's going through far worse than Kambosos would done it. There's no way Cam would have took that deal. Yeah, that's a fact, and he know it. And Cam could want it, but the thing is, did you put in the right work? You know what I mean? He keep talking all this how hard you work, and then you come in there overweight. You know what I'm saying? I know it was something like, and you came back and made it. That's all cool, but the fact is, you still, for Undisputed, it's a bad look. It just looked very unprofessional. Nobody cares, like, initially that that you made the way. It's cool, like, you got to fight, but at the end of the day, just imagine if Haney missed weight. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the stories we'd be hearing if Haney missed weight. You know what I'm saying? So they can miss me with that like that. I know how that double standard worked. And they'd be smearing him. Like, they wouldn't even care the fact that he made it the second time. The big headlines would be like, Haney missed weight. So it's only fitting that we call him out accordingly. And you in your hometown in the biggest fight of your life. And I think it's irresponsible and very, like, immature of him to sit up there and say you did it on purpose. Like, that's by far, that's some like, if that ain't ego, I don't know what that is. Like, did you say that because you wanted people to believe it? Or is that what you believe? So that's what you said. Yeah, I did this on purpose, so you knew you was overweight. But like, what type of shit? Yeah, I ain't letting that ride, man. biggest fight of your career, you come in overweight on purpose, and you want people to respect that. And ain't no way in hell you did that on purpose. So I guess when you lose, it's gonna be on purpose too, right? It's gonna be the art of war again. You still don't say. I hope he don't say that shit again, man, because he too fake, man. It's like an act, just like Haney said. I don't respect nothing he be saying. Nothing that come out of his mouth do I respect. He gonna get his ass beat. That's why Haney called him a fat bitch. That's what he is. Gonna come in over time. I did it on purpose. Fat fucker. Try to forget about the kangaroo as soon as he loses. Yeah, great fan lose. Yeah, man. Yep. He gonna fall right back to irrelevancy where he belongs, and then Haney gonna come back again, make the trip to the down under again, and beat his ass again. I hope he beat him up so bad he don't want the rematch. I swear I do. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but knowing him, he gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get smashed out. And I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it. Mm-hmm. That's my copy. My bad, child. He sent me a picture of Haney. He was worried that he was overtrained or his face was skinny. Nah. Haney was on point. He healthy. He's smiling. His energy look good. He just got the okay. His dad is over there. He made the trip. He made it there, you know what I mean, safely. So it's just added confidence to that. Added confidence boost. That's all it is. He gonna have that familiar face that he need in the camp, man. Like I said, with or without his dad, he was coming there to do a job, man. He had a job to do, and he was gonna come do it. And I know he was. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's just a plus that he got his dad. It's not no real big deal or no, you know what I mean? But mentally, it could be, you know what I mean? So I think everything gonna fall into place. And the only question I really got about that, not to talk about it too much, is what changed between, then and now in terms of him getting acceptance to make that trip. But nonetheless, he there, and I think we're gonna see a great fight, and we're gonna see the changing of the guards, man. Kambosos is coming up off them belts. I don't think Devin Haney leaving there without him, and that's just what it is. And we got that young boy, man, cool boy Steph, man, going up against Daniel Roman. Cool boy done beat up 9 undefeated fighters. He 20-0, 8 knockouts, and he beat 9 undefeated fighters. You know what I'm saying? So I think he coming to make another statement. I think 122 is his for the most part. Yeah, Monica is his lead scratching heads just a little bit. Like, and the only thing I could slightly think of, if I don't want to say this is intentional. I don't have no way to prove that, but it's just odd. The timing of it is odd. Like, are they hoping like that maybe he was working a certain way with the team that he got, and then now his father get here to try to make a last ditch effort to switch some stuff up? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, and kind of, I don't know. Maybe that's what they're hoping, but like I said, I just don't think the game plan has changed much because he's always had a job, and even before they got there, it wasn't like he wasn't in camp working and stuff like that. So with all those, with the Judas involved, Yoel and Zab, like those was familiar faces as well, and they've been around him since he was a kid. So I think they know Devin for the most part. And, maybe they not his dad, but I'm pretty sure they know him and how to get the most out of him. But good thing his dad is there. Yeah, it seemed very intentional, man. J.O. was good, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. When Cambo wins, you start calling him the Emperor Ferocious Kambosos. Hey, man, if he win, I respect it, though, for sure. Because I am just due over here. So if he do win, that's exactly what he gonna get from me. I call it straight down the middle though. If he do win, then yeah, I'm gonna salute him for sure. Especially if it's a fair win, fair and square type deal for sure. Jerome was good, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. Yeah, man. I can't wait either, man. He gonna be humbled tonight. Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah. Sure. That's for sure. Yeah. And Haney willing to do that, and he done it. And now we got a great fight that's about to happen. And it's like, it ain't like Kambosos can't do nothing good in there. Like, I ain't saying that, but I'm more so off of him because of the way he dealt with this situation, man. He kind of abused it, you know what I'm saying? Take the boxing fans for a joke. Luckily, he was able to get his weight down. Yeah, he lost everything trying to play mind games. Yeah, lying. The only one he really playing mind games with was himself, too, bro, because ain't no damn way in hell in the biggest fight of your life you miss weight on purpose. Kenneth was good, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? I had to, put my little just due on it, man. Come talk to y'all about these quick fights, man. Not quick, but, holla at y'all real quick. He wins, yeah. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And that it's just like, for me, I just see levels in there. And I see the things that Kambosos could do well, but I see Devin having the kind of skill set, the frame, and the mentality where he could remove, like he said, he could kind of handicap him, as he put it. I mean, he handicapping these fighters because he taking what they do best away from them. I mean, and that don't mean they won't have no success at all. He gonna have some. Okay, yeah, there it goes. So yeah, by the time he fights, it's gonna be later than what we'd be normally used to. I think that's what it is. But nonetheless, we gonna be. I'm up for it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I see this young boy put on, because I've been waiting for this. And all that talking, and it's all right for people to, if you think they think Kambosos is gonna win, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I'll never be mad at nobody for picking against. That should just make for good conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, 7:30 undercard starts on ESPN. Yep. There you go. Yep. There you go. Appreciate you. Yep. That's about right. Yep. We need to see them, man. I think David Morrell, man. I don't know. He be calling for a lot of smoke these days. I don't know. Yeah, that you pretty sure that's accurate, because that sounds about right anyway, because that's what time did Dad really handicap JoJo. I mean, when you look at it, here's a question. Which I hate to answer your question with a question, but it's like, I would say the question would be, well, how many rounds did JoJo win? You get what I'm saying? 3, 9 and 3 type deal. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. 9-3. I mean, 4 if you want to be generous, I think. So it's like, if I can beat you double the amount of rounds you beat me or more, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I took away what you did best for a big duration of the fight, even though you had success in spots, because it is a fight. You do have somebody on the other side of you there, so you got to treat it like that. But, you know what I mean? I guess that's what he mean. You get what I'm saying? If it wasn't a close fight, he handicapped him. And that's the point that he be making. The fights don't be close, and they don't. And I sometimes, not meaning nobody in here, but I see a lot of times people they mistake the competitive rounds for a close fight. Like, I always say, like, you can be competitive and still lose big on the cards. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I've seen it a lot. And that's what you see sometimes with Devin Haney opponents. Like, they had some success, and because of it, people will feel like, maybe he struggled or they did better than what they actually done. And I don't know. I think sometimes that's smoke and mirrors. If you watch a little closely, you'll see that this dude, he ain't lost a ton of rounds in his career at all. I forgot somebody had put a number out there, but I forget what it was, about how many rounds he lost in his whole entire career. And you see the number, you'll be like, yeah, the fights just don't be that close. When Smoke put them in the ring, let them fight. Benavidez wins the first one. This one first. Yeah, man, I say, yeah, throw him in there, because I think, not trying to put the carriage before the horse, but I think he's going to beat Calvin Henderson tonight, and I think he's going to stop him, Morrell. And my thing is, like, what I keep hearing is he really want that smoke. Yeah, that's a fact. Shakur, I forgot. It was like, forgot how many rounds in a row. he won before even losing a round. I was in the 40s, you know what I mean? I was damn near most of his career, so that shit is crazy. He don't get hit. He get hit like 4.3, 4.7, one of them times around. Less than 5 punches around, you land on this dude on average. And that shit is ridiculous. And that's what I say to people, like, he get hit less than pretty much everybody in boxing right now. That shit is crazy. He don't get hit a lot. And it seemed like the media is more than happy to speak on Tank and Shakur fight. And it's like they want that now. Like it's like they want that now. Yeah, all the tools. I'm a Jersey cat, so you know, that's definitely my guy right there. Something, well, that's why I got him beating Tank. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you know, it's funny because when they ask him, that's what he say he feel like it'd be his mega fight, Tank. And then I got a clip where they said the same thing. They asked Devin Haney the same thing. He said Tank. Quick as hell. They asked him, "We think his big fight?" Yeah, he one of the best defensive fighters of this generation. Darryl, was good, bro. How you feeling? Appreciate you for sliding through. Yeah, man, and that defense is special, man, and it, you know, I just he gonna be a tough kid to beat because he mentally locked in as well as physically, and he got room to grow and still get better, and that's just only gonna get better from here. 2 weeks of good boxing, they gotta give us these fights. Yeah, definitely. I think there's been a solid year though. There's been a lot of undisputed. It's Jersey. Is that part of New York? Nope. New York not too far from us though, Monica. New York not too far. Shakur has no power, but nobody walks him down. Yeah, Jerome, like that. People, and that be that old media stuff that people be talking about. That be they talking points. They keep trying to push that narrative because they can't find nothing else to say about him. So they'll be like, he don't got no power. But yet and still nobody can walk him down. And then was even crazy to me, I was saying on a different stream, what was crazy to me is, I don't know if you heard it, but Oscar Valdez said he couldn't hurt him. That was another thing that was crazy. So you not only he got more power than people giving him credit for. His chin must be a little better than what people think too. From Cuba, David wants to smoke to get it. Benavidez Morrell would be great. Yeah, man, I want to see it because I think he'll really give him a fight because he's gonna come to win. You can guarantee he ain't gonna lay down, and he got that kind of style where he really could present some issues and some challenges for David Benavidez. He won't just be able to you know, do what he want in there. One day I'm coming there, and why? Oh, okay, Monica, you'll be a neighbor because New York is not too far over. Yeah, Rome. He said he couldn't hurt Shakur. He said he was like a welterweight in there or something like that. They couldn't hurt him. I thought that was crazy. I'm like, so just imagine that. I said, who would have thought that the guy that's supposed to be looked at as the puncher in the fight will lead a fight feeling like he couldn't hurt the guy that's supposed to not be the puncher versus the non-puncher, as they like to say. It's kind of just like how me as a Dallas Cowboy fan, just to switch gears real quick, how they was pushing the narrative Dak Prescott couldn't throw the ball. And then that exact year where they was pushing that narrative, the heaviest is where he had the best statistical year throwing the ball. Get what I'm saying? It's like right in their face, and then they just try to move on to their next false narrative. They'll never revisit it again and be like, "Oh, we was wrong about this." You'll never hear it. Or you think I win? Who went between Tank and Shakur? That's tough, man. That's tough because the question for me always is, and I know Shakur got respectable power. Like I ain't one of those he ain't got no power type dudes. Yeah, that's big, man. He'll have to be switched on defensively for 12 rounds. That's something I believe he could do. But, will it happen is another thing. I ain't saying it can't happen, but he'll have to be like that because Tank really got a different type of power, man. And he really showed us that against Rolly. And it's not just Rolly. that punch he landed he didn't get everything in it, under it, you know what I mean, behind it. And he look at the result. I know Rolly ran into it some, but he ain't fully turn it over. He ain't sit on it, and he was defensive all in like sequence and got out the way and still produced a knockout like that, which is crazy. So my question will always be, if you can keep Tank off of you, either that or you could avoid his power for 12 rounds. Those are two questions. If Shakur could do that now, I feel like I favor him being the closest to be able to do that. But I still, as of right now, still don't know who I would pick. Yeah, that's big, man. He couldn't hurt him. Concrete jungle. Dreams are made of Alicia Keys. Yeah. Defense over 9,000. Got a chin problems. I'm a Dallas fan too. That's what I'm saying, man. These people crazy. Oh yeah, man. So you see how how they hate on us. So you'll visit Jersey. Yeah, we'd be right there. We're talking again. He can't be quiet. I think he actually came out and said Tank was the better man. Finally, I think some reality sunk in. Yeah, he really did. I think he came out and said Tank was the better man. Finally, word up. Cowboys fan Dak is the middle of the road QB who only puts up numbers against. I don't think that's the case though. I mean, I think that's selling him a little short though, because he showed you he could put up numbers against it. I ain't been keeping track of the number. I used to be a numbers dude heavy, but I don't think it's that. I just think at the end of the day, they misutilize their talent, and until they stop doing that, they're gonna always stagnate their success each and every season. Yeah, we got some food out here that's decent for sure. That's what that is, Jay, for me. You know what I'm saying? Like they mismanage their talent in terms of usage. Like you got Zeke now they revealed at the end of the season that he was playing hurt. Yeah, so I figured that much because something obviously looked like it was wrong. But aside from that, you got a team that the analytics say when y'all successful running the ball, y'all win a ton. Like it's not even close. I get the numbers again, but it's ridiculous. You will laugh if I read you the numbers when these dudes rush for like over 200 yards as a team, or when Zeke touched the ball 20 times or more. Like their record is like the winning record is just ridiculous. And then when you match that up with how they actually execute on the field, and you see that they play one dimensional a lot and just throw the ball. It's like, unless it's a small percentage of quarterbacks that could do that. You know what I'm saying? Peyton Manning was one of them that throw the ball. Every quarterback not going to just be that type of dude. And J Peace is better than NYP. Jerry Jones is our biggest downfall. That too. And the coaches that we get that's never going to help is Haney bigger than Tank. Haney taller than Tank. Yeah, he taller and he most likely longer than him because but Tank, stockier is definitely a lot stronger physically for sure. Tank only 5'5.5". Some of the top guys. Yep. Yeah, 5'5.5" for him. Tank has a Street Fighter uppercut. Yeah, man, Street Fighter uppercut. Yeah, man, he for sure. I'm telling you, and that's just, that's what I know with him. You just cannot let him land on you. And over and over, all it takes is one. Like, and the fact that he don't just chase that, like he know how to box with that power. Like I always say, it's gonna always make him tough to beat. But like hopefully now Rolly out the way, we could get the fights we want. You know what I'm saying? Get all the fights we want. Maybe start getting these other top dudes mixing it up, because Haney gonna be tied up for a little bit. So it's Tank's weakness. Shit, man. Let me see, because every fighter got weaknesses, man. You know what? To be honest, his punch output sometimes, maybe. So if we being fair and trying to analyze, maybe his punch output. Maybe his punch output. As all fighters got weaknesses, to be fair, Monica. Yep. So ain't like he perfect, but he's one of those fighters. He do a lot of things, or almost everything, or definitely the important things. He do those at a high level, but he do have some weaknesses, of course. I believe his defense is he a very good defensive fighter. My brother, Skills, how you doing, bro? How you feeling on this good Saturday? Yeah, well, I would say maybe his punch output, but at the same time, it's like his patience is a factor in the punch output as well, and it hasn't failed him yet. So, you know, but I say punch output because sometimes him not punching and being defensive and kind of figuring you out, filling you out, you know, fighters would be able to get off certain punches. I might land little punches here or there early. Whereas, you know, once he start being on the offensive, like things change dramatically in his fights. Like, especially once he able to touch you over and over. Once he able to touch you over and over, it get different in there. I think weakness is going to be a bigger man that can box as well. Yeah. I mean, but it's like he always the smaller dude. But I know what you're saying. He's going to be somebody that can box on that level with a really good chin. And gonna have to have some respectable power too, for sure. Gonna have to make him respect you. That's key. Like, if I don't care how good you can box, to me, if you can't get his respect, then you in trouble, because there's no way, like, without him respecting you, that he ain't gonna find you at some point. And then the simple fact that it's a boxing match and you gonna get hit, and he can box his ass off too. So it's like, that's going to always be the question. Yo, can you take that power once it start to land on you? Because he's going to be able to get his shit off. You talking now about the fight tonight? Just be quiet. All things be equal, the natural physical attributes become a huge factor. Yeah, that's fair, bro. That makes sense. Yeah. Only problem with the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, is on realness to hire a coach. Yeah, he hurt us. He hurt us every time. He hurt us every time, Southpaw. He killed me. I'll be on Canelo ass. Lucky for you, Southpaw. We don't really like. I got, you know, respect for the fighters as far as getting in there, but, like, you know, people talk about him a lot being on pound for pound lists, and you know how I feel. Clenbuterol, no list for him, and I feel like Canelo got manufactured greatness. That's something I always said. Is just they force fed him. And, you know, he jumping weight classes and avoiding top smoke. So I was cooking his ass one day. That should have bring you the trolls, right? When you on Canelo, the trolls come. Man, they come. They come crazy. Any female fights? I don't think so. Not that I know of. I didn't. Oh, no, I'm bugging. The Sky chick. The Sky, I forget her last name. The Sky chick, it is a female. Who start too slow, Mayo? Yeah. He and because how he moving, Southpaw's how he moving, and the lack of respect, man, for the sport. You know what I mean? You shining shit up and telling us it's gold, you know, and you fighting. I always said it. He's fighting the people that don't want to fight him. He fighting who he want to fight instead of fighting somebody that want to fight him, or somebody that we think are at least challenge him. And that's my biggest issue with him. So it's like I just don't respect what he's doing. You know what I mean, jumping weight classes and you know, being crazy. Just not fighting the top dudes. But, man, yeah, if we get David Morrell and David Benavidez next, man. I mean, because I'm assuming he beat this Henderson cat tonight, because I think he is for sure. I don't make no mistake about it. He's gonna beat him. But that's what you do, figure you out. Oh, you talking about Tank? Yeah, and that's the thing, and it's like some fighters, the problem that they run into while they're figuring you out, like once they actually get into a rhythm, like they don't have that fight changing power or something like that, so it might really backfire on them. You know what I mean? And whereas him, he could change the whole fight, and ain't necessarily got to knock you out. He can hurt you, and the onslaught could stop from there. He walked in. Taco the train. Yeah, stupid, man. But that's how Tank sets you up. Yeah, come in and destroy. That's exactly what he do. You know what I'm saying? He come in there and he gonna land his. And that's the thing. What you gonna be able to withstand it is always gonna be my question. And you know, and like my good brother Crush, you know, Yoda Wise Crush was saying, like, he just hope he get into a fight where it ain't even his power. Like, he just want to see him, like, you know, outbox the hell out of somebody. And, you know, we seen it kind of with, you know, Isaac Cruz with one hand. You know what I'm saying? But I know what Crush saying. Like, he wanted to be like, so people could just stop making it seem like, you know, his power, this, you know, we know it's there, but stop making it seem like that's all he is power. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well he showed you he could box. And it's like for some people, no matter how many times he showed this to you, it's like they still need to see it happen over and over again to realize that this dude, you know what I mean, he really could fight. And that's where I'm at with it, man. And you know, the numbers, I don't know if those numbers was accurate, but I don't know if y'all seen them numbers. I seen 450,000. If that boy sold 450,000 pay-per-view buys, that's crazy. Fighting Rolly. And with like a limited undercard, no disrespect to Lara and, you know, whoever else was on that undercard. Oh, you know, you had Jalil Hackett, the young kid, but, you know, he building right now, your prospect. So in terms of like, you know, really stacking that card, they didn't do it. And I was saying earlier, before it even happened, you know, just looking at the undercard, my thoughts was like, maybe they really want to see what Tank drawing power is like, because they didn't put they ain't put nobody like, you know, no young, real, like, you know, up and coming, fresh time, other than Jalil Hackett. You get what I'm saying? They ain't really put nobody there. They just like, yo, Tank, yeah, they just, you know, they let him sell the fight pretty much. And if he did 450,000, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. These pro versus Tank would be a good step up for Tank at 140. Yeah, that'd be a tough fight too, because Regis a dog in there. And it's funny you brought Regis up, Monica. That's because you know the 140-pound division getting crazy. Being that you brought Regis up, I got something in here from him. He put the 140 division on notice. Check him out. He was like, he was a little annoyed with people.
All right, so I'm hearing all this shit about people calling people out and all this type of shit at 140 and all that. Look, nobody never say my fucking name. Be honest, you never hear nobody say my name at all. It's a reason, bro. I don't box niggas, bro. I fuck niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, bro, if you really look at my shit, look at my record, everybody I ever fought, they start a doctor, right? Because I'm not going around you to box you. I'm going out there to hurt niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out there to really mess people up. That's what I really do. So I heard that they talk about other people looking for opponents at 140 and all that shit. Bro, nobody say my name. Nobody say my name at all. You don't hear nobody saying my name at all. Nobody won't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Don't play with me. Little boys don't fuck with me. Like I said, my famous little quote, these little boys at 140 cannot fuck with me. And I'm the best, and I'm going to keep proving it.
My boy Regis. My boy Regis was on one right there. He had enough of this shit, man. He like, man, I'm playing with y'all. And then you know what's funny? 140 heating up because there was a little Twitter war going on. I meant to make a video about it, but I could speak on it now that I'm on here. Because Teofimo claimed he asked for Jose Ramirez and they turned it down or whatever. He went to run in his mouth. So Jose Ramirez responded, you a motherfucking liar. Like on Tio, tagged him back on Twitter, responded like, you a liar, man. You ain't asked for this fight, man. Like, it's, you know, and they got to going back and forth. And, you know, Tio basically was trying to say none of the 140 pounders want nothing with him. And, you know, Regis responded. He said, come on, dog. Tio, my dog, but don't ever mention my name, you know, with Jose Ramirez or none of them other dudes. Like, you know, I ain't ducking no smoke. Like, basically, like, you know, he'd fight him. So I thought that was cool that the 140 division heating up a little bit, man. They looking like they ready to mix it up. And Tio getting his bluff called left and right. That's why I meant to make a video on it because, you know, he just was speaking on Tank name saying you the only one to defeat Tank and shit like that. Knowing you got to fight now, you got a fight scheduled with some dude. I mean, it ain't scheduled yet, but I believe that's who he in negotiations with. Pedro Campa or something like that. Josh Taylor should give him a rematch. And they said that Catterall called him a bitch. He called Josh Taylor a bitch because he won't rematch him. Then Catterall said he'd fight Tio. They ended up saying, let's do it. You know, Robert Garcia responded. It was a lot. It was a lot. That's why I wanted to make a video. I got all the posts. I mean, my shout out to Ghost, man. Ghost was sending me them links, man, keeping me linked in with them joints. But yeah, the 140 looked like it was heating up, and they ain't gonna give Regis I know he ain't giving Regis. If he ain't give Jack Catterall a rematch, he definitely ain't giving Regis a a rematch because that was a tough ass fight for him. And Regis hit a lot harder than Catterall, so he damaged. And had Josh Taylor had the type of performance he had fighting Catterall against Regis, he probably would have got stopped. Respectfully, Regis probably would have stopped him. But you see that Regis said ain't nobody calling his name. He said ain't nobody calling for that smoke. So say he willing to fight whoever. But you got Antoine Russell, you got Jose Pedraza, you got Jack Catterall, you got Josh Taylor that's still at 40. You got Montana Love. Now I mean, you got a lot of these dudes. You got top 10, 40 got smoke for each other, man. So it ain't no way in hell we can't see no good fights at 40. It's a lot of those dudes there to mix it up. I'm talking about the ones that's really in and around the top 10. Top 10 to top 12 to 15. They got some names in there, man. They got some people that could mix it up for real. Yeah, I was saying that too, Monica, but I was thinking people going to try to say it's too early or something like that. But, man, I'm pretty sure you give Antoine Russell the opportunity to fight Regis, he going to fight him. Who from, Regis? I said, here in New Orleans, cat, you talking about Regis. Russell's supposed to be the boogeyman monster, right? Yeah, man. Russell will get in there with him. I know he will. That'll be a dog fight, too. Because they won't go looking for each other. They're going to be there to fight. There's one thing about Antoine Russell and Regis. They both like to fight. So they won't have to look for each other. Them dudes will fight. Yeah, them skills, man. That'll be a hell of a fight right there, man. Hell of a fight. Yep, Nolans. There you go. Test Russell, I ain't mad at it. I'll watch it. That's what I was thinking, because around the top 10, that's what's going on. That's what's going on right there. That's the dogs at top 10 at 40. Let me see. Make sure I ain't leave out no name. Hold on. Oh, yeah, because they got Jose Zepeda, too, Regis, Josh Taylor, Gary Antoine Russell. You got Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barboza, Jose Pedraza, Jack Catterall, Montana Love, all those dudes. You calling Russell out? Boogie Regis wants you. Yeah, man. I love to see it, because Regis said ain't nobody calling him out. And I just wish somebody would actually call for the smoke now, because I love to see it, man. I wouldn't even mind seeing Regis and Jose Ramirez, because at least that's going to be a fight. I think Regis would beat him up. I really do. And I think he'd get Josh Taylor in a rematch, which is why Josh Taylor don't want that. He don't even want to give Jack Catterall his rematch. He claimed he was weight drained against Catterall, and he said he was going to 47. Then all of a sudden, the WBA said they stripped him, but he said he vacated the title. So he ain't even undisputed no more. I hope y'all know that. Just for y'all that don't know, Josh Taylor is no longer undisputed at 140. He claimed he vacated, but like I said, I read another article where the WBA said he didn't respond to his mandatory obligation fast enough, which was that dude Alberto Puello or something like that. He didn't respond to it. So they stripped him, and then he came back and said, with the laughing emojis, FYI, I wasn't stripped, I vacated it. So whatever. I mean, either way, you don't have the belt no more. And now you got 3 of the belts, you don't got all the belts no more. So I don't see what's his reasoning for sticking around at 40. Like, I think that's the dumbest thing. I think he should have just vacated the rest of the belts and moved to 47. He big enough, and you just claimed you was weight drained. So why would you then take another fight at a weight class where you just complained about being weight drained? That's the problem that I have with him. He could fight, but he pissing me off, and he seemed like a dude that can't accept losing his losses, because you ain't beat Jack Catterall. You got outlanded in punches in every round except for one, which was like round 10, and that's it. So I don't understand how you win a fight if you're not landing punches. It just was a sad Turn off for the boy. But 140 heating up, everybody calling, not everybody, but, when you got the trainers and the managers getting involved, then it's fun. It's getting fun. You got Robert Garcia saying they'd take the fight with T.O. Got Arnold Barboza that told T.O. Pop straight up that Teofimo wasn't shit and he'd beat his son. You know what I'm saying? They declined that fight. So Teofimo been getting his bluff call. He tried to call for Tank. He claimed nobody at 140 wanted. Jose Ramirez, trainer and manager, got on his ass. And, the manager called him a motherfucking liar. Then Jack Catterall got into it. He got in the mix. Him and T.O. started, they act like they gonna fight each other. But whole time I'm hearing T.O. fighting Pedro Campa or something like that for his tune-up fight. And that's what Jose Ramirez called him, T.O. the tune-up Lopez. Instead of the takeover, he called him T.O. the tune-up Lopez. That's what he called him. So he ain't respecting T.O.'s decision to you call him top names, but then you fighting a dude that nobody know about and acting like people ducking you. And in reality, you really don't. You ducking people and don't want to fight the top dudes. So that's why I'm on T.O. I'm tired of his shit. Yeah, he just turned into a dude that talk too much now. And it's like every time you see him, you call him a different top name or first it's Tank. Then you talk about Jose Ramirez and want to fight you. They said you're a motherfucking liar. The manager said that. Robert Garcia got on your ass, said that they accept that fight with ease. Who else, man? Regis got in the mix, like that little clip I just played y'all. Y'all see Regis say ain't nobody at 40 calling his name. So it's heating up, man. I just named basically the top 10 140 pounders, man. So all those dudes need to mix it up. Kurt was good, bro. We got the same damn name too, just so you know. I spell my shit with a K. Salute to you, bro. How you feeling? I got Haney by a possible UD, man. UD possible late stoppage. That's how I'm looking at that. UD possible late stoppage. But yeah, man, Teofimo, man. Call Tank out. You don't really want that. You gotta fight. You working, in negotiations to fight somebody completely different, but you pretending that you want anything to do with Tank, knowing damn well that boy hurt you. It hurt you bad too. So be careful what you look for. That's why I say I think I'm glad Rolly out the way. I think it's time for him to start calling people bluff, man. And start making it a little serious when your bluff get called in boxing, because that's what's going on. Oh yeah, now that I'm saying that, it's another thing. One of the managers said, I'm the wrong guy to bluff with. We free. Oh, I think it was Prograde manager or a trainer, one of them. Hell yeah. We have a video of my boy calling him out. Who that you talking about the Regis video, Monica? I'll play it again because I like to hear Regis talk that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I be saving them little clips for that section, man, because it's always gonna be a time where it's relevant to play it, and it's like right on cue. You ask something about Regis, and I'm like, or 140, and I'm like, well, there you go, right there. I'm like, yeah, just man, so I can get the notification. Appreciate you, man. Y'all smash the like button for your boy. Turn on y'all notifications if y'all ain't got them on, because like 90% of the people don't have their notifications on for real. I'm like, damn, I know y'all rocking with me more than that. Yeah, Regis is.
All right, so I'm hearing all this shit about people calling people out and all this type of shit at 140 and all that. Look, nobody never say my fucking name. Be honest, you never hear nobody say my name at all. It's a reason, bro. I don't box niggas, bro. I fuck niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, bro, if you really look at my shit, look at my record, everybody I ever fought, they start a doctor, right? Because I'm not going around you to box you. I'm going out there to hurt niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out there to really mess people up. That's what I really do. So I heard that they talk about other people looking for opponents at 140 and all that shit. Bro, nobody say my name. Nobody say my name at all. You don't hear nobody saying my name at all. Nobody won't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Don't play with me. Little boys don't fuck with me. Like I said, my famous little quote, these little boys at 140 cannot fuck with me. And I'm the best, and I'm going to keep proving it.
We talk sports. What's good, bro? How you feeling? You ready for these fights? Yeah, Regis ain't playing, Monica. Boy, that boy on one. He's on one. And that just make it better because we know he'll fight whoever. So see how he ain't clout chase nobody name in particular. That's the way you do it. The whole division, meaning anybody that feel like they want to fight or anybody that feel like they better than me or the top dog at 40, I'll fight you. That's basically what he's telling you. So I like that energy because that's a real call out. That's putting your division on notice and letting everybody know you'll fight anybody. Yeah, that Nolan's boy ain't playing. YB, what's good, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for sliding through him. Ask Morrell. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Because I know you LinkedIn. I love to know that. You see that question? Because I keep hearing, somebody keep telling me right, he wants that smoke with David Benavidez, man. I like Morrell. He's comfortable in there. Yeah, that's how you call out the whole division. Put them on notice. Like he ain't single nobody out. He ain't call an unrealistic name and none of that. He just letting you be known. Like, look, whoever that's in here with me, like, you at 140 and you want to fight, let's do it. And his manager said they available for that date too. It's a lot. Little posts they was tweeting back and forth. I don't got Twitter. Somebody was sending them to me. Drew, what's good, bro? How you feeling? I know you watching these fights tonight because it's on ESPN. Feeling good. I'm good over here, bro. Regis about trying to fire him. Hopefully, yeah. Because he had people talking crazy to him saying he ain't did nothing in 3 years. I'm like, man, cut him some slack. You know the man to fight whoever. I'm feeling good. I want to see Benavidez's response, and your boy Regis put that smoke out there. Yeah, I was just playing that little clip for him. I'm in Jersey, bro. I ain't too far from Philly. I'm right in Jersey, YB. Mm-hmm. We just work with AB. Man, hell no. I don't want my boy AB going nowhere near Regis. Not throwing no punches, man. That'd be bad. I'd be pissed off. Yeah, I want to see that too. I don't think Josh Taylor would get people that, you know what I mean? The dude, Josh Taylor, wow, because he claimed he was weight drained for Catterall. You know what I'm saying? So if you figure if you weight drained, you would move up a weight class, right? Right or wrong? Like it seemed like the smart thing to do. Move your ass up. He didn't do that. So now you got stripped, but you claim you vacated your belt. So now he's not even undisputed at 40 no more. So I don't really see the reason for taking another risk when you said you was weight drained. Now you're going to fight there again, and you probably going to have another excuse. Cool. You already know, bro. Watching these fights tonight, you're going to have another excuse. 140-pound tournament. Yeah. At 140, I think they'll mix it up. We talk sports. You already know Jersey, bro. Jersey in the building. For sure. Good. Haney won tonight. Me too, man. I'm ready to see him beat on George Kambosos, man, because he disrespected all the boxing with the way he moved. He turned his little 15 minutes of fame into a couple months. I give it to him. He got it off with that shit, didn't he? Milked the hell out of this shit. Every time I ask him a question, he got to be deep as hell. Every question, that shit seemed like it was fake as hell. Yeah, he didn't want to give Catterall that rematch. Catterall say a pussy or something on Twitter. Something he said, bitch. Something he called him. Bill Haney just survived. That's a fact, man. I feel like that's just an extra boost of confidence for Dev, and he really gonna come. He gonna beat Kambosos. I think his skill set it's gonna separate him enough for the judges not to matter as much as people think. I don't think Kambosos is. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. He don't seem like he the star over there. He really don't. He don't seem like he the star over there. To me, Dev, man, it look like, man, that's neutral ground for all I'm care, man. The way that shit look. Dev comfortable as hell. It don't even matter that he there. You know what I'm saying? He comfortable. Kambosos just come off his fake. Everything he say, like every question, he gotta get into this deep ass story. Like, bro, he just asked you how you gonna win the fight. You start talking about all this other shit, man. Get your ass on, bro. Talk about something different. Yeah. Haney fight on ESPN anyway, so you go in like you gotta order it. So you're gonna be able to see that joint. Yeah, I appreciate YB sliding through, man. He doing this thing over there too. I gotta go check you out next time you live too, because we having some good conversation over there. Yeah, Monica. Yeah. Now he ain't want that Regis smoke again. He ain't want that, and it's funny because it seemed like some of these fighters, if ever they have a fight that's close, they don't want the rematch at all. Like they just cool with talking shit. They're gonna take their little win and run with it. I don't want that Regis smoke again. I'm happy for Dev, man. He's gonna go make history over there. And he gonna humble that man. And then he gonna do it again. He's gonna beat whoever else they throw at him. I hope it's Loma. My bad, y'all. I'm over here snacking. Got the munchies. But yeah, I hope we do get a answer with Morrell and Benavidez, because that's must-see TV. I know it's early, but it don't even matter. Yeah, YB, if you still in here, Monica, one of the best. The Queen Monica is a hell of a supporter. Really think Dev can get him out of there? Yeah, Kurt, man. Probably late too, bro. If he do, he'll get him out of there late. Maybe have a great fight too. Oh, well, shit. While we on it, we can talk about AB. Y'all know he coming back, right? July 23rd, he said, coming back against Omar Figueroa. And it's funny because when I made the post, I just reposted this shit AB posted, just for information, just to put it out there. And Omar Figueroa just DM'd me while I was on the live, yo. Because I said finally. And then I thought he was trolling me for a second because he said finally back. And I'm like, good. I'm like, I can't wait to see. It's going to be a hell of a fight. He said he going to do his best to make it a good fight. And I told him every fight I seen him, man, he always come to fight. So I think it's going to be a good fight. Told him may the best man win. I thought he was trolling, but it was the real Omar Figueroa. I thought it was cool. Yeah, 9-12, I'm telling you. Them the money rounds, yo. We just got to do enough work to the body. I ain't see where YB, but I know he shit, damn. Did he say, hold on? I might be tripping. I got to look. I know he said the 23rd. Let me see if I put the date in that post. I mean the area. You might be right though. I can see. He didn't say where, but him and Omar Figueroa should be a good scrap. He just gotta let them hands go. Look, he said the same thing. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, man, just don't let them beat you because you not throwing your hands, yo. And I'm like, even in that last fight with that dude Santiago that he fought, when he let his hands go, like, you just go watch the replay, like, you will see, like, he was impressive. I'm just like, he just got to do it more. Trust this shit. Trust in his ability, man. I know it. I watched that Vlad interview, so I get it. I know that, He's suffering that Maidana shit. He never really got all the way over. Yeah, hell of a talker, and that's hell yeah. That's the only concern. Just let them hands go, because Omar gonna be throwing them bitches, and I hate to see Broner stand there and let people just get off on him like that. Shit frustrating. You know what I mean, I always said this, yo. He got 4 losses, but you know, you never seen him lose a fight and really felt like, yo, he lost that fight because dude was so much better than him, or he had so much more skill. It's always like he got outworked. It's the same song and dance. Even though he gave Maidana a rough fight, and to my knowledge, from what I understand, they didn't want no rematch. And Robert Garcia spoke out his own mouth. He said he felt like if they fought again, he didn't think the fight would go exactly the same way. You know, in the sense of like saying they caught Broner at a good time. You know what I mean? He wasn't prepared, and they knew he wasn't. And they, you know what I mean? They did their homework, and they got one off. You couldn't. When he lost to Maidana, you couldn't tell me that wasn't my brother losing. I was hot, boy. You want to talk about mad? People on that free talent. Yeah, that's a fact. AB got some real talent. And I think his success that he hit so early kind of, you know, yeah, a lot of success fast, man. Like, that's why I say he did more in his one career than what niggas do. You know what I mean? We're more early in his career before he even hit 30 than what motherfuckers is able to do in the whole career. So it's like, I'm making excuses for him, but, you know, he had a level of success so early, man. And he ain't, you know, I always thought that Maidana fight was unnecessary. Like, you ain't got to duck the smoke, but I was in that Barclays Center, me and my brother, for that Malignaggi fight. And you don't go to no Paulie Malignaggi to, you know, Marcos Maidana, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you just went from feathers to bricks, so to speak. And I hate to say that about somebody punching power, but damn, that's what you went from feathers to bricks. And it's just like, you already was an undersized welterweight, and you ain't let your body properly acclimate to the weight class and then go for the top smoke. You was just moving off hard. And your team ain't tell you nothing wrong. I don't know. Like, I always say that, not trying to be funny. I don't know who the fuck asked him to fight Maidana, bro. I always say that. Like, who the fuck asked you to go bother that Argentinian, man? Leave that man. You should have left that man alone. I ain't saying because he couldn't beat him. He just let your body acclimate. You a small dude anyway. He's not a welterweight, in my opinion, but he's a hell of a fighter still. And commentary was good, my bro. How you feeling, St. Louis? Time is up. You know it. You know the time is up. That's what I'm saying. You get where I'm going, YB. That jumping power is like, bro, I don't think that was a smart idea, man. And you know what pissed me off about that fight? I still remember when they asked him, like, yo, you do know who you fighting, right? And he's like, yeah. That guy that knocked everybody out. What he say? Maidana Matisse. Some shit he said. I was like, oh, man, he bullshitting, man. He ain't even taking this serious. Shit 2 was good, bro. How you feeling? David, you rocking with David Morrell tonight? Yeah, David Morrell gonna whoop some ass, man. He gonna beat some ass tonight. For sure. Yeah, man. And not even to try to take nothing from him. Them gloves is in question, man, because look at the way AB face looked after that fight. And why I say that, because according to them, when Floyd didn't want them gloves, he was like, hell no, put them in the same shit as me. It ain't no fight. It was like, them the same gloves we wore for Adrian Broner. You told on yourself right there. Floyd just sat there and said, them shits ain't got no padding in it. And y'all just told him them the same gloves you used on Broner. What is that telling you? Then you match that up with the way Broner's face looked and the damage. Like, he looked crazy. His jaw looked like it was swollen, broken. That shit looked crazy. Yeah, fact. He shouldn't have went past 40. In my opinion, because he's not a big dude. And then it's his fight style as well. Like, even when he did let his hands go, he didn't have a real high punch output. He just never did. So he always would struggle with that kind of style. I think when he was at the lighter weight, 35 or whatever, he was going over there. He'd pick his shots, single shots. That shit worked against, you know what I mean? Against those dudes, because he was bigger and stronger than them dudes naturally. But as you got up in weight, picking those single shots like that and throwing one punch at a time. You couldn't do that with, you know, some of them dudes at 40 and none of them dudes at 47. That shit, they wasn't going for that. Right, Trap, man, you don't get your ass on, bro. I'm just listen, and then listen to what I'm saying before you even try to explain it. What I'm going off, I'm just going off what was said. Floyd told him a no, so you could feel the knuckle. They said these are the same gloves we use for Broner. That's why I just ended it. I just went based off what they said. I ain't add my own shit, no remix to it. I just said exactly what they said. My bro T was good with you. TWT up in this biatch. You already know. So you get what I'm saying? And I wasn't even talking about Wilder though. I was talking about AB and Maidana. And again, I'm just going off what they said. These the same ones we use for AB. Those the same gloves that, you know, Floyd was like, nah, hell no, them shits ain't got no padding. It's over with. You get what I'm saying? That style, like, it's not a bad one, but I'm not saying you could just switch everything up, but that single punch shit it just don't go well. Nah, not when them dudes really bringing it like that. That's a fact. This is what it is. Like, you know, again, like when I speak on that type of stuff, I try to just stick to what's out there, what we all know, and that's it. And just, you know what I mean? You go from there. Like, just use common sense. Like, if one dude, a fucking world-class fighter, put a glove on and say he could feel his knuckle, and you saying, yo, we already used them, it's the same type of gloves we used against such and such. Maybe they was manipulated, who knows? But I'm just saying, like, it was a reason he ain't put them bitches on, I tell you that. And then we wasn't just being no bitch. We weren't stupid. That's a fact. I know what I'm saying. Called MX glove. Yeah, the puncher's glove. Trap. I know what you're talking about. That's why I don't get too deep into it, because it's gonna be like, it's always a reasonable explanation, but then it's always a possibility of foul play beyond what's, you know what I mean, just the regular puncher's gloves. You know how these motherfuckers be cheating. You see how they try to do Shockey Foster, and his team had to catch him and shit like that. So, you know, motherfuckers be just sneaky. Not everybody doing it, but some of these motherfuckers be doing it. But I always felt like that with that Broner fight. Like, man, his shit looked crazy. But nonetheless, he gave a hell of a fight. But that shit took fights off his career, respectfully. Like, I don't think we all know he was never the same anyway after that. Right? To pay him, yeah, he did. He did. Yup, he did. I remember that. I remember they talked about that. But I'm glad he did do that, though. You know what I'm saying? Trap, fuck that. Because I ain't even surprised by that. Because Floyd, man, they want him to lose anyway. So they didn't give a fuck if he had an advantage or not. Like, you Floyd, get your ass in that ring. Ain't nothing wrong with them damn gloves. Floyd wasn't beat, yo. He was like, man, fuck out of here. Take this chump change, bro, because you ain't about to come in here and be, I mean, have my shit hanging, had my jaw, know what I'm saying? Had me speaking through the wire on some Kanye shit with them fucking horse hairs. You ain't about to have my shit on swole. Hell no. You about to do my shit like that. I'm finna roll up, y'all. Sure. Then Floyd said that ain't happening. Nah, hell no, he wasn't beat. You ain't about to fuck my shit up. Cheating and shit. They wanted the motherfuckers try to slip her fast when Floyd wasn't having it. But they, like Trap was saying, them niggas was cool. They was like, man, we don't see the problem, Mr. Mayweather. You tripping. You better get your ass in there. We'll have to pay that bread. J-Way, when the fight start from San Francisco Bay Area. J-Wavy, I don't know if it's your first time, but hit that subscribe. Come join the family. The fights, the undercard is like, I think what he said, 7:30ish, and then the main card start at 9. That's I'm over in Jersey though, so you from the Bay, you said, so yeah, your time might be a little different than mine, right? Yeah, for real. He wasn't beat. He wasn't having it. West Side. Salute to the Bay Area, bro. Salute, Jay. What's good with you? I don't know about y'all time. Shit. Hold on. I probably could find out real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, you make sure to smash that like button. Appreciate all y'all in the building with me. Cali J Wood, yeah, 450, 430. I mean, so Haney finna be Tank next. That's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I tell you that, man. I like both of those dudes. Like, I'm always root for them, win, lose, or draw. I rock with them because they both move like men and like real fighters. That shit gonna be a tough fight for. I mean, shit, it could be tough for both, but if Dev can't keep Tank out his wheelhouse, man, he gonna have a shit ton of problems, man. Because that dude is coming to hurt you. And if it's one thing we know, it's like if you can't hurt Tank or get his respect, he could get you out of there. He gonna always. The question never is if he could hurt you, is if you know what I mean, you could withstand his power, because it is a boxing match and you gonna get hit at some point. That's my thoughts on it. Like, you would never just be able to completely, go a whole fight without getting hit. You won't get touched. And I ain't saying you're gonna go out the first time you get touched, but Tank gonna be able to hit you more than once. So you're gonna have some questions to answer. And it's crazy, like, you see how he knocked Rolly out and they have to get up everything under his punch and still produce the result like that, where he's just able to knock him out. That shit is crazy. Another thing about Tank that's underrated is his patience. See how patient of a fighter he is? It's hard to get Tank out of his zone. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get, you don't see him get discouraged. You don't see him get mentally broken in fights. You don't see him give up. Like, even if a fight competitive, tough, whatever you want to call it, like, you see Tank still know how to lock in and focus. He know how to win. See how he realized Rolly was big as hell. Heard he was like 160, 165 or some shit like that. That's damn near super middleweight, bro. These dudes fighting at 135 pounds. That man got in there almost a super middleweight. Just count the weight classes. You got they supposed to 35. You got 40, 47, 54, 60, 68. That's 5 weight classes. That dude got in there almost 5 weight classes of weight higher than what they, weighed in at. That shit is ridiculous. Should have her. It probably would, Monica. Probably would, because it probably be that type of fight. It'd probably be just that type of fight. They could Devin beat Tank. Yeah, man. I got to see the fight twice. Yeah, hopefully we do get to see that twice. Yeah, Rolly added almost 30 pounds. And that's the crazy part. That's ridiculous. 165, bro. That's why you think Tank said, ho, that motherfucker swung that punch, landed. Tank said, all right, bet, this motherfucker. All right, we got a super middleweight in here. Okay. All right, bet. I ain't letting him hit me with that shit again. I bet you that. That just make you smarter. Like, a dummy would be like, going there with some type of bravado and just be like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, and get their ass tore up. But Tank was just too smart for that. He just wasn't beat. Said this motherfucker, listen, all right, this dude could punch like that. All right, I bet he won't land it again. Shakur need to be on that mix too. Again, Jersey in the building, so I rock with Shakur heavy. He been taking his little shots too, man. So I mean, shit, while we talking, because we could talk about it for sure. He said Tank ain't getting in there with him. You respect Tank and all that, but he was like, it's different over there with him. He's like, Tank ain't getting in there with him. And it's like they kind of pushing for that. Like I'm seeing more articles and stuff about it, seeing it getting brought up more. It's like people almost want to see that fight. But I say whenever he get to 35, then we, we really can entertain it. But Tank definitely got some smoke at 35 that he could take care of. He got fucking Ryan Garcia that keep running his mouth. Teofimo, even if he had to go to 40 and beat him up, I'm pretty sure he could do it. Luckily, they're fighting for IBF belt the same day weigh-ins. Yeah, 10 pounds. Yeah, he'd be done up. He'd be in the mix. Yeah, he in the mix though, because if they sleeping, he gonna wake their ass up. Like respectfully, Tank said, like that's one of the reasons why he gonna make sure he stay on top of his game, because he understands Shakur is a weight class right up under him, and he gonna be coming for what he got. And the way he said it, he ain't said it on no scary shit. He said it on some, like just being aware of the competition in and around your weight class. And that awareness, you know what I'm saying? That awareness that he's showing is I think one of the reasons why he's gonna continue to be great, because he know he ain't the only one that's nice. You know what I'm saying? He knows other people that could fight too. So, and he knows Shakur is a real threat. And Shakur know he a real threat, as well as Devin Haney, because they asked both of them dudes who they mega fights would be, and they both said Tank. Devin Haney said Tank. He said Tank immediately, and then so did Shakur. He said Tank fast as hell. To say that, he taking little shots at, yeah, they always do that. Yeah. Demetrius, what's good, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for sliding through. Yeah, just like Tank said, he should go back to 130, show dudes they ain't like that or whatever. And first one to respond was Shakur. Like, come on, let's do it. And then he was like, I always been like that. And then Tank ended up deleting the tweet. And I don't think he's scared or nothing like that. I don't know why he deleted the tweet, man, but he put it out there and people already seen it. So, Shakur. But then in a different interview, Shakur was saying that Tank ain't getting in there with him. So it's just a little bit different with him over there, And Bob act like he don't want to make fights for Shakur to get undisputed at 130. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool for Lomachenko, though, right? You know what I'm saying? It was cool to get Lomachenko the belts, but not for Shakur to chase the belts. You see what I'm saying? That's my issue with Bob, yo. He crazy, bro. And I hope he don't try to stop that boy greatness. Because if he move accordingly, Bob got a lot of young talent on his stable that we could watch. It's a lot. Top Rank they got quite a few. Remember, they recently had put on some back-to-back cards showing their prospects. They got some people over there, some young talent for real. If long as he do right by him, he can have a stable of some dogs in the future. Because I'm telling you, he got some talented dudes over there. Bob Arum do. And they all willingly go in there, so hopefully they all being treated accordingly. Shakur is ready for the elite. Facts, they all respect each other's skills, but I think Shakur gonna find disputed first, and that's what I think he should do too. Don't oblige the people too fast in terms of the ones that just want to see Shakur or Tank lose. You notice it. Just you got always peep to play with boxing and old media, bro. That's what they do. When one of our fighters, and I'm gonna just leave it at y'all know what I mean when I say one of our fighters. When one of our fighters win and they do something great, they immediately want to throw him right back into something. Like they want to hurry up. And it ain't because they want to see him be even more great. They're just in a rush to see one of the two lose. So when Shakur beat up a Valdez, okay, boom. Then Tank, he beat up Broly. Oh, now Tank and Shakur, they not even in the same weight class. You see what I'm saying? They so in a rush. It's not just because they want to see the great fight. Nah, that don't let them fool you. They just want to see one of them two dudes lose. And it's a win-win for them because somebody got to win, somebody got to lose type deal. You get what I'm saying? So if they can rush it, then they going, you know what I mean? That's why I say we control the narratives. Nah, we don't need to see Shakur and Tank right now. Why? Simply because they're not in the same weight class. The exact minute them dudes are in the same weight class, I'm all for it. I don't mean the exact minute. I'm cool with it. know what I'm saying? But until then, why we always gotta like, rush our fighters. And again, they're not wanting them to get in there because they want to see who's greater. They just cool with somebody losing. They want to see one of the dudes lose. They always do that. And they have us self-eliminate each other. Meanwhile, you got a certain somebody that can hop, skip, and jump, play hopscotch with boxing and fight who we want to fight. You see what I be saying? That's just how it be going. That's the crazy shit that I be talking about. That be the double standard shit that be going on in boxing. They just in a rush to see one of them dudes lose, man. That's a fact. We talk sports. You know it. You know it, Monica. Have a blessed day. Salute. The best needs to fight the best, but who cares? Yeah, it's not about the skin color, but that for them, that's how they do it. They just want us that self-eliminate. Wow. And they want it so bad. And reason why I went there, because it's just obvious. Like soon as we do something great, they want even more from us. Well, go do this. Well, go do that. Well, go fight Tank. Tank, fight Shakur. Y'all not even in the same weight class. That's why I call it when I see it. Quee was good, sis. How you feeling, Queen? TWT, the winning team is in the building. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Jamel, perfect. And yeah, we don't care about the skin color either. Have a blessed day. I don't know if you sub, but if not, hit that sub buttons. Come join the family. But that's just how they play it. They want us to lose so bad. They try to force fights where fighters ain't even in the same weight class. Like, know what I mean? Tank got more than enough smoke at 35 for him. It don't have to be Shakur right now. Has anybody checked on Rolly? So hang it out on the ropes. You're like a dog at a car window. You crazy. Rolly. Speaking of Rolly, he had came out and spoke about the situation. He said he lost to the better man. He actually said something that wasn't crazy. So he lost to the better man. Yeah. And he still want try to get big fights. And then you know what? I ain't mad at that. See? Because if you could be real with yourself, then I could rock with you. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that's what he came out and said he lost to the better man. He still want to try to get, it ain't over for him. This ain't the last of Rolly, that type deal. And I ain't mad at it. Just accept your defeat and move on. Stop calling for Tank, though. Just leave that alone and go finish building your career the way you was building it. Nobody asked you to go mess with Tank anyway. Should left that man alone because he ain't one of them. Should have left that man alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave that man alone all the way. Cuz, what's good with you, man? How you feeling? What's good with you? I know you watching these fights tonight. I know you watching these fights because right on ESPN for us. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I respect that. Keep it real with yourself. Nah, ain't no might about it, Kurt. You right. He need. That's exactly what he need. Because in terms of if that dude, this shit stuff that dude said about Rolly, if that's truly what he believe and he believe in Rolly like that, and it ain't just an act, then cool, keep him around. But he definitely got to add something. If not, get rid of the whole trainer because it's not helping him. It's not. Respectfully, it's not. He's not going to get no further with that dude. And he already took a loss that you ain't necessarily have to take by fighting a dude that you didn't have to fight. But I was hearing something about the trainer not being able to make money in the gyms. And it was a reason they was adamant about Rolly getting this opportunity as fast as he did, with having just 14 fights under his belt going in there with Tank. Kambosos weight drain. Yeah, it's possible, cuz. And you know what this fool said? I don't know if you heard him. Did you hear this boy say he missed weight on purpose? And he said it with a straight face. Yeah, the boy said it with a straight face. He said he missed weight on purpose. It was the art of war. He said that. He said that with a straight face, too. This boy crazy. I think so, too. He's going to get taken to school, man. Just finished eating the rest of my seafood. Man, I want some seafood now that you just said that. You know what? I want some crab legs. I do. Okay. Thanks for bringing that up, Quay. I really want some crab legs. We're going to have my wine. Yeah, you're going to have your wine. I want some crab legs, though. Kambosos is going to be dehydrated. I think so, too. Bro, what's good? How you feeling, bro? I don't know if I got you wrenched up, but I'm going to fix it if I don't. Do I? Nope. Let me get you right, bro. Loma's dealing with Ukraine. Yeah, he did look a little, you know. And the fact that he said he missed weight on purpose is the wildest thing I ever heard a professional say. In the biggest fight of his life, he said he missed weight on purpose. And he said it with a straight face. Then he put the art of war in there to make it even worse because he's such a bad actor. Loma's dealing with the Ukraine. Ryan Garcia seems to not want the smoke. Teal's fighting at 140. So who else is there for Tank? A Pitbull rematch? Absolutely not. If a man can't beat me with one hand, he definitely ain't beating him with two. I definitely wouldn't want to see a Pitbull rematch. And Ryan Garcia, he said Tank. He said Tank name again. After he lost that $20,000 on to Spence, he paid Spence. And then he said after he handled his business July 16th, he won Tank. So he right back calling Tank name out. And then you got T.O. Hold on. You got T.O. calling for smoke too. But he really don't want it like that. Hold on. He called.
There's so many things that we do differently than Gervonta Davis, but we don't take anything away from the man. He's a world champion, and he's out there doing what he has to do. You know, he's been out for a while now, but now he's coming back. And let's see what he could actually do against tougher competition.
Do you, as a blue chip talent, look at him and say, there's another blue chip talent, or not?
Absolutely not.
You don't see him as a blue chip talent?
I don't see any of these champions as...
Rolly did good. He started off really great, but, you know, Gervonta, we caught him right at it was the wrong time, but at the right place.
Yeah? Did you expect that outcome?
No.
You thought Rolly was going to win, right? Rolly
was winning. Leading to that fight before the punch, he was winning. But what happened was he got a little too excited. You can't get too excited in this game. No, I mean, look, he could show that he could hang in there with top-level fighters. You know, Tank ain't a pushover, you know, but however, I felt like Rolly had enough to beat Tank, but that didn't show tonight. I guess the only one that can really beat Tank is only me. I guess I got to do it. Nobody can do the job, man. I got to do it. All right, man, he knows what's up. He a free agent, ain't he? All right, we make it happen. Come to ESPN.
That was recent too, so. But I think it's smoke and mirrors. They just attaching their name to a top fighter like Tank, trying to bring attention to themselves because he got a fight with some dude that I never heard of named Pedro Campa, and he got some padded ass record. Dude only lost like once, like 33-1-1 and some shit like that. But I think the one fight he did get knocked out. A dude was 27-0 and got knocked out by a dude that was 11-8-1. So just think about that. T.O. is calling Tank out, but he in negotiations with a fighter that was knocked out in his 20s. He was 27-0 and got knocked out by somebody 11-8-1. That's who he fighting. That's who Teofimo is more than likely going to fight. Pedro Campa, unless they switch the opponent again. So in reality, you know, that's who he's fighting, but he calling for Tank. And that's why I be on his ass. His call outs be unrealistic. Again, Ryan Garcia fighting Javier Fortuna. He got a fight scheduled July 16th, but he calling for Tank, and he ain't even get in there with that dude yet. Coming off a subpar performance where he looked like shit, and he calling for Tank. So them two dudes, they be getting a bluff call. Not to mention, he mentioned Jose Ramirez's name. He said Jose Ramirez turned down a fight with him. This is Teofimo still that I'm talking about. Jose Ramirez team and them responded. His manager called Teo a motherfucking liar. Said you a liar like that. He said basically Top Rank putting you in there with a tune-up. Why do you think you in there with with the dude they putting him in there with? So he in there, he calling out top names, but he fighting somebody that we never heard of. None of us in here heard of that dude, Pedro Campa. I don't think so. I didn't hear him. Yeah, he lying again, Kambosos. All he been doing is lying. He misremembered, Monica. He missed weight on purpose. He really sat here like a grown man sat with a straight face and told the whole world he missed weight on purpose in the biggest fight of his life. I need some crab legs. I'm good, bro. You about to get off this clock? That's what's good, bro. That's what's good with it. I feel you. Kambosos is lying like a rug. Yeah, he crazy. Hey, YB, he shot the hell out. He's sick with it, man. You got that video ready? Oh, yeah. That's another video I had already. It's an actual video. It's a short video I made because it had, you know, it had a little more of that sparring footage in there when him and Tank was going at it when they was young as hell. D Freak was good, my bro. How you feeling? Tio ran 140 and he fucker, and then he already calling for Top Smoke, and they on his ass. They exposing him. They saying he lying, and then Regis, like I said, Regis put the whole division on notice. He said, "Don't none of them dudes want to fight him. Down ain't none of them calling his name." W21 current global champ. He's not going to defend his titles. Shakur for a minute, and a lot more as of late. Talking about it for crazy. Yeah. Tank something special. I don't think Tio can beat Tank at all. Me neither. I think Tank could stop Tio. Respectfully, I think he'd stop him. Unifying next year, Archie Sharp fight TBA. Oshaki got to fight Ramirez. Yeah, that dude, Eduardo, that just won that fight, right? Roger Gutierrez versus Hector Luis Garcia. Shout out to Hector Luis Garcia for subscribing to the channel, too. Because he definitely did after I made that video about him and Colbert. He subbed to the channel. I think Shakur will fight the winner of Gawa and Cordina. That's fine. Just long as they don't get in that man way of chasing greatness, man. Salute We Talk Sports. Salute, my bro. Fortuna ain't going to be easy for Ryan. That's what I'm saying. He already putting the carriage before the horse. He calling out Tank. Like, they got to stop. I think it's starting to be safe to say, man, that these dudes not only might be a tad bit jealous of Tank, but they're obsessed a little bit, man. This shit is weird, though. Like, it's one thing to really want to fight him, but you don't really want to fight him. Stop calling his name. He ain't one of them. That's not one of the people to try to, like, I ain't saying be scared of him, but, like, just know what you getting yourself into. And so far, in 27 fights, don't look like these motherfuckers is learning what they getting themselves into until either the ref is waving this shit off or somebody waking their ass up and having to explain to them what happened. Let's not forget for T.O., Haney's were loyal to the zone for Kambosos. They signed with Top Rank. Shitty's did and signed up for it twice. That's a fact. Well, Cash. That's why what Haney doing need to be saluted, appreciated, and respected. Instead of people saying, you know, not none of the family in here though, but instead of people saying he need to denounce his belt and shit like that. No, he don't. He worked for it. It's not his fault as to how he got it. He was willing to fight whoever had it. And like I said, to my knowledge, it looked like somebody vacated that belt. And he ended up with it. It's just, you know what I mean? And somebody took a franchise title instead of fighting him. So he ended up with it. Now he got it. Now I could see if he wasn't one fight away from becoming undisputed. Like if he couldn't get this fight, I would say drop that belt and throw it. You know what I mean? Just like tell him to kiss your ass. But being that he patiently waited or whatever people want to call it, he got his way here. Now he one fight away from, you know, achieving that ultimate goal. This young boy gonna make some history today, man. Tonight. He's gonna do something great. And I think all the boxing could salute that. And then hopefully he raised the bar in terms of, you know, letting it be known that, yo, if y'all really want to fight, it could be made. And I just hope that's the tone of boxing from this point on after he do what he do. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that that's how it go. I hope him going to Australia, taking less money, taking that shitty deal, motivate people to say, not so much take shitty deals, but be willing to really put it on the line and get the fight you say you want. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And he's setting the bar. It's not to be ignored, man. And even if he's setting it even for himself. Yeah, you know, Monica, you know I love that Regis smoke, man. Y'all seen that? I know y'all seen Regis call for that smoke, man. Not even Russell. Him and that'd be a dog fight, Monica, for real. That'd be a war because they ain't going to look for each other. Antoine, them two dudes like to fight. If it was any two dudes in the division that like to fight, at 40 is them two, and that's what that's gonna be. That'd be a real war, a dog fight. I'm telling you. Man, every sense of the word, them two dudes would bring it. Regis and Gary Antoine, man, they'd be trying to hurt each other for real. That'd be some real smoke. But Regis did say nobody calling their name, so 140 just got more interesting because Tio, like I said, he keep getting his bluff call. Every time you turn around, he getting his bluff call. Call for Tank. Then you don't really want Tank, and then you call. You try to say Jose Ramirez called, didn't want the smoke, and his team said you're a motherfucking liar, man. So, I don't think he really. I don't think he really been wanting to smoke with these top fighters. And cause you laughing. You don't think Russell will come? Russell, I think Russell will fight whoever. They give him an opportunity to fight Regis. He'll fight him. What I really want to see is how Morrell gonna look tonight, and if they really gonna try to set up a fight with him and Benavidez, because that'd be big, man. I just really want to see that. I don't want to keep talking about it too much, but I want to see it, because I just want to see Benavidez, somebody that actually want to fight him. It's different for me. I don't know how other boxing fans be or supporters. When I know two people want to fight each other, it's something about that fight that it's like must see, when two people actually want to fight each other, not just talking shit when they actually want to fight it. 2 L's in a row. It's a fact. And that's what they was kind of saying to him. That's what they was kind of saying. Like, they picked your opponent carefully, because a day for who? Mike Big, salute, bro. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling on this good Sunday? I mean, Saturday. I said Sunday. You wait. Know you're going to watch these fights tonight. A date for Tio? Monica, that's what you talking about? Is it a date for Tio and Dude? Because I don't think I ain't seen no date. I know they're in negotiations, and that's the name that's being tossed out there. And it looked like the name more likely to happen because it's a get back fight. They're not putting them in there, and that's the thing. He said to Robert Garcia he willing to risk it all again. Like, he don't need no tune-ups. But we gonna see. Or what time you going on, bro? Kambosos is not even cut like that. The dude got that I was eating a lot, but still in shape by yo, you stupid, yo. You dumb, man. He said he got that I was eating, but I'm still in shape by, because of course it's boxing championship level, so he in shape. He in shape. Haney was cut. Haney really war ready. Yeah, and it's a difference, fam. And that's we talk sports. Salute, fam. Again, because you're exactly right. It's a difference. Kambosos might have made weight, but Haney is war ready, and that's a difference. Oh, okay. T.O. targeting August 13th. Salute, bro. Appreciate that. Getting that. See, that's why I appreciate the family. Got that information to me. Yeah, Mike. What time you going, bro? I'll definitely stop by. You know it. Appreciate all y'all in the building, man. I seen something else about his cut, man. I gotta look back into that, because I'm trying to think. Did he get detained or something? I thought. What's going on with Buzz signing a contract? The fight Spence. Hey, bro, I hear it's looking like October. Like, because I even seen Spence post some shit too. So that's why I feel more confident about it. But then today, a little while ago, you hearing that Floyd saying it's not happening. But I'm sorry to say, in this one, I know Floyd the man, I get all of that. But in this situation, I'm going to go with one of the fighters that's saying over one of the people that don't have nothing to do with the situation, more than likely. Or, that's not one of the fighters. Like, if it'll be over. Yeah, if Spence saying it look like it's gonna happen and he posting about it, then I'm gonna lean towards that being the reality versus Floyd in this particular situation. And to be fair, partly because I want this to happen. I'm not trying to believe what you talking about, Floyd. This shit gonna happen. Don't do that to us. Don't try to rain on our parade as soon as we get a piece of news that we could be happy about and appreciate. Don't start that shit, Floyd. Don't start making it about you. It's about Big Fish and Terrence Crawford, bro. Don't do that. Don't start your shit. Don't start putting out information and tweets and doing interviews. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Don't fuck nothing up for us. We just want to fight, bro. Don't do that. Shut your ass up. Don't say nothing about it not happening, because if it don't, I'm gonna be mad. We blaming it on his ass. Camp Counselor Crawford, you silly man. Hold on, my bad, jumped on me. Barbecue stuffed salmon, seasoned pepper, vegetables. So here you go. Man, that sounds good, Monica, for real. Barbecue stuffed salmon. Man, Spence gonna be in Australia. I hope so. I thought some of the people, some of the fighters was going over there to support him. I think Crawford asked for a little more than he's supposed to get. I don't know. I was hearing something is leaning towards October, bro. Word up. I was hearing they leaning towards October. For some reason saying that EJ is, bro, it's not true. That's not happening. Facts. Hopefully it's happening. It's on like October. That's what I'm saying. One of them dates. On the God of it, and Floyd, man, just shut up, bro. Stop fucking it up for us. You just fought. Damn, bro. You just fought. Get out of here, bro. Go spend some money or something. Get your ass out of here. Stop trying to ruin shit for us, man. Leave us alone, bro. We trying to see the fight. Don't start with your shit. And don't start, like, you know what I mean? Giving us no reason to feel like it ain't happening, bro. ESPN got to have good sources and report in October. Vegas is close. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he want to come with his shit. Shut up, Floyd. Just don't say nothing else, bro. Don't say nothing else, bro. Like, for real, man. Don't say nothing else, man. We want to see the fight, and we happy about the potential of this shit happening. Don't come with your ignorant shit raining on our parade, bro. We want to see this shit. We just watched you fight Dangerous Don Moore. We ain't had no problem with it. Ain't nobody say nothing. We enjoyed that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for, it's time for Undisputed. It's time for some real dogs, man. Dig what I'm saying? It's time for some real dogs. You dig. Time to get the boys, the real men in there, man. Crawford gonna fight, man. But best believe it ain't got nothing to do with being scared. Monica, thank you for putting some color in my chat. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So we got to get that fight because that's what we deserve. It ain't no other fight left. There's no other fight left but that one. And then we just get to see, we get to move on. I mean, you don't stay stuck on it. Like, when we get a date and the fight happen, whoever win, lose or draw, it just is what it is. We're going to rock with them. This is what it is, man. We're going to talk about it for a while, and then we're going to be on to the next fight. But I just want to see a dude. I don't see how you can't root for somebody that basically had damn near, 3 years out the ring and is one fight away from achieving his ultimate goal of being undisputed. It's hard not to root for something like that. I mean, thank you. Appreciate you, Monica. Stuff salmon a few weeks ago. I ain't even eat it. My people loved it. She don't know how to cook. Here she go. It's whipping up. So nobody making stuff salmon that don't know how to cook. Sis. So yeah, you whipping up over there. But I get you. Yeah. People get carried away. Next thing you know, they making requests and all types of stuff. I think the announcement is imminent facts, man. I think we're gonna get one soon too, because it's like as soon as you start hearing that the good news, you got the super attention whore, and respect to him because that's one of my favorite fighters ever of all time. But man, he loved the attention, yo. Floyd loved that attention, boy. He ain't about to ruin it for me. I got positive thoughts about this Crawford Spence thing. Don't do that, Floyd. And for the record, I like both fighters. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate how one move versus the other. Quincy Carter was good, bro. How you feeling? How you feeling on this good Saturday, man? How is your feeling? I'm just ready to see some good fights, man, so we can have some more good boxing conversation. You already know. Appreciate you for sliding through too, bro. Look at my sis Quee in that super chat. I appreciate you, sis. Yes, TWT, hashtag TWT. For those who don't know, that is the winning team. Yes, she said you know what it is. And I love the fact that you created that. And we're going to try to represent that to the fullest of our ability, for sure. I really, when people see that, I just want a certain amount of respect to come with that. When they think of that hashtag, I got to make sure I start putting that in them titles too. We're going to make that clear for the people. Yes, man. Appreciate all y'all for sliding through. And yeah, man, I'm ready to see him shake it up too, bro. I'm ready to see it. And like I said, I ain't putting too much stock into that whole judges messing up the fight. I like the fact that there's no Australian judges, and then the ones that I guess that a Greek judge or something that they said they tried to get, they turned him down too. So I think that it seemed like they just trying to call it even. And that's just what I want to believe anyway, for the sake of boxing. I don't feel like believing no foul play. I just want to see that young man go do what he got planned for him. He's going to be great tonight. And all them belts back to the States. Facts, he bringing them things back. He bringing them back to her. Dude. Oh, yeah. Yes, she'll be in here. Good glass. She's silly. Don't mind her. She's silly. But yeah, man, he gonna do a hell of a job tonight, man. I got faith in him, and it's crazy because it ain't crazy, but I know he gonna do it twice. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I know he gonna do it twice. I ain't even worried about him. Long as he continue to get the respect he deserve and he get a fair shake tonight, because I think he earned it. He came there, he was in shape, unlike Kambosos, who wanted to come in overweight on purpose because it was the art of war, man. I ain't letting that go. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I got a good laugh out of it too, though. I got a good laugh out of that. The art of war. Yeah, everything's calculated. He pointing to his head and shit. I'm like, look at this dude. This grown man want us as grown people to believe in the biggest fight of his career. He did this on purpose. And then when he lose, he was like, yeah, this is the art of war. I lost on purpose because I knew it would be a rematch. I know I'd get to fight him again. He gonna say, watch. He gonna say some more stupid shit. Watch. My bad, bro. Solid referee too. Yeah. And that's all. We just want to see a good, clean fight, yo. Good, clean one. That's all. Why everybody's saying bring the belts back. We're happy when Tio lost them. Because you know what? I'm glad you asked that, Will Cash. And just to be fair, like one thing about me, I'm just due because I try to always get the fighters their just due. And when they do bullshit, I try to call them out. But I try to be fair and transparent down the middle. While people were more happy when Tio lost, it's because once he won the belts, how he was acting. He immediately went to diva mode. As soon as he won the belts, he started speaking like he was above boxing, like he was above everybody else because, oh, look, I beat Lomachenko, so y'all need to fight somebody else. I don't need y'all. Y'all need me. He had that kind of attitude, and I think that's bad for boxing no matter who pushing that. Like, you not above fighting the best in your division because you beat a guy that, to my knowledge, now that we have all the facts, look like he honestly was hurting that fight and he didn't start fighting to halfway. So I think it was the diva mentality and approach that Tio displayed that made push people away. And then, like, for me myself, that's why I was like good for him. It was like a humbling good for him. Not that I want to see him fail, but it's like you need to be humble. And I felt like it did do that to some degree. He's still talking a little bit, but it seemed like losing those belts humbled him. And then now look, you fast forward to Kambosos. Why people appreciated his energy? Because he brought the right kind of energy towards Tio. And he was confident, you know what I mean? He said the stuff he needed to say. It translated over into the fight. He looked like he really was working hard. He didn't come overweight for what it's worth. You get what I'm saying? And he performed. And then it's like he went into Tio 2.0, diva mode. So again, it's like, now it's just to be transparent, like I'm speaking on, the same energy I had for Tio when he got diva, I got it for Kambosos because he turned into one. Now, if Dev was to do the same thing Kambosos just did, trust me, I'd be on him probably 3 times as hard because it'd be even worse. It'd be worse that Dev, which I don't think he'll act like that, though. Dude was over a few digits and made the weight. Nah, but it's the principle. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like if somebody owe you $5, you would be like, oh, it's just $5. It's not the dollar amount. It's the principle. It's not the digit of the weight he was over. It's the principle. Like in the biggest fight of your career. And I get it. You went back and made it. But just to show up like that, period, and you ran your mouth with all these speeches that sounded rehearsed, like Devin Haney was saying, it leaves one to believe, was you really sitting here spending time rehearsing your speeches instead of training? You get what I'm saying? You had so much to say. Every question, you had to make it deep. You had to make it, I remember I had to do. We don't want to hear that. Just answer the question, man. So that's what it is with him. It's not so much the digit that he was over, it's just the principle. And the biggest fight of your life, you did too much talking to come in overweight. Is disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? She just messing with y'all. She silly. We was happy to see Till. We didn't know Kambosos was a clown. Yeah, and that's what it is. Like, I always try to be fair. Like, and again, like, I'm not gonna kill him, but I gave you one, Will Cash. Just say if Devin Haney came in overweight. Think about what they'd be saying. And then why I say that is because it's so unprofessional, because what's at stake? You get what I'm saying? Say if he would have really not made the weight and lost his belt on the scales. You get what I'm saying? Undisputed, for a chance for undisputed, he would have lost it. You know what I mean? Say if he'd have lost his belts on the scale. Till was humble and act like a true champ. Yeah, he would have been. Yeah, and that's a fate. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? And that's a fact, and that's all it is. We just expect more from him. You know what I'm saying? They haven't got that in them. Facts, Quay. I don't think so either. I don't think he'd turn into diva on us. You know what I'm saying? But if he do, just to be fair, I would be one of the first people to call it. And that's all it is. I don't bash the fighters over here and none of that. I just call it how I see it. And when they moving like real fighters, I give them their credit. When they suspect, I get on them about it. You know what I'm saying? They always learning. Let's be great. Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. Kambosos is supposed to be a professional. The fact that he missed weight, so unprofessional as one can be. Since that, your damn job. That's a fact. That's his job, man. That's all it was. It's like, you know, I ain't spent too much time on it, but it's just worth acknowledging, because it's like, bro, you did a lot of talking. And then to make it even fair and be more fair, why I would get on him even more, because he sat here now. Will Cash, I had to ask you, do you believe that he did it on purpose? And the fact that he even sat there with a straight face and told us as boxing fans, that's insulting to the people that's watching you, bro. No, you miscalculated or whatever it was, bro. You know what I mean? It was light, but you came back and make it, but just accept it. That's already like no self-accountability right there. You did it on purpose, man, bro. Knock it off, man. Lou and the Cambo team. Yeah, man. Cool. I like the way of seeing shit. Yeah, you already know, bro. I appreciate you for being here, bro. YB, appreciate you still being in the building. Kambosos want to shit. Yeah, and that's another thing too. I'm glad you said that, Mike Biggs, because you see how he was all over his character. He was, you know what I mean? Every end he tried, you know what I mean? Oh, you're a rat, you're a snitch, you're an informant. He just tried too hard, and he ended up looking like the diva that he truly is. And I think partially because of that, he's going to pay for it tonight. He's going to get beat up, man. He's going to get beat up something good. Make weight. I don't even want to think about what Kambosos would be saying. That's what I'm saying, too. Just to be fair, they'd be on his ass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's another reason to really get on him. Like, it's different. When it's like when you see a fighter lose, if they say, you know, like, look how Castano lost, right? Perfect example. Look how Castano lost in the rematch to Charlo. You see how he behaved after the loss? Hey, man, look, I lost. Caught me the better man. Right then and there, self-accountability, not blaming nobody, you accepting the defeat. Because of that, me as the fan, the viewer, I want to watch Castano in any fight he compete in because he got an attitude like that. You get what I'm saying? I could get behind that. He lost and he accepted it. And he's in touch with reality, whereas you got a fighter, when they lose, they don't accept it. They say everything but, yo, I lost to the better man, and just let it be that. Can't wait for the fight Sunday. What they saying, 7:30 is start, and the undercard, and then 9 for the main. Big Texas, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling? How you got tonight, man? Who you got? Yeah, they be in here cooking some good food. You hear them talking about stuffed salmon. I'm in here hungry. Twice Tank missed weight one time, and other fans treated him like, yeah, the end of the world. And then they went on and making it seem like he missed weight way more than that. They was like, start having the information wrong. It's like crazy how they do my boy Tank. But then you see how he had a fat camp in some fights, and he just continued to look impressive. And that's what I like, man. That's what I like. Get mad. Just wanted Haney work. Nah, nobody mad in here. Well, we all good. It's all the family in here. Okay, anything. Yeah, nah, we gonna get a good fight. We for sure, bro. We gonna get a good fight. All the wars that I don't remember anything about that being in there. You had another failed Jedi mind trick with dumbass Kambosos. It's a fact. Said what part of the art of war is that? And that's mainly why, you know, got on his ass about the weight missing, because it's like, bro, just accept it. And that's what my ultimate point was. Like, when a fighter can accept their mistake or a flaw, and without self-accountability, when I hear that from a fighter, I can support that fighter. I could get behind him 100%. And that's all I'm saying. You dig what I'm saying? Like Kambosos, it would have been responsible of him to say, you know what? We had a little hiccup. Nah, we got it right. You see, I made weight comfortably the next trip. Anything like that. Then it's like, it ain't nothing to really talk about as much. It's like, bring it up and then just leave it. But it's like, once you lie to the people, you insult us. We smarter than that, bro. You're not going to do that on purpose, because it's not a smart move to go put yourself through that in the biggest fight of your career, to have to go strain down and lose any more weight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all good in here, bro. So that's really what it is about him, man. And it's just the act never stopped with him. He just kept it going. And you see Haney got tired of it. Like, man, this dude, yo, like everything got to be deep. Like, you just can't answer a question and just move on. You got to just be, you know what I mean, Shakespeare. If you don't get your ass out of here, bro, just say what you gotta say and keep it moving, man. Say what you gotta say. That would look like Dice J right now. I don't think he was the big two bullfighters claim 5'9". Yeah, they lying. We was talking about that too earlier. Yeah, Dev definitely clearly taller than that dude. That dude ain't no 5'9", man. Why are they lying like that? So again, just stupid stuff like that. Like, yo, bro. We clearly see his head is over his, bro. Clearly, you won't have to like look hard to see that. They getting him out of there 9-12. Kambosos gonna gas out. I'm telling you, Kurt, go to his body, man. That's perfect. Go to his body. I'm a Kambosos party. Try everything he could to shit on Deb, and it ain't work. Nice try though. You get what I'm saying? And that's the fact. That's what it's all about. You ain't really make it boxing. Like, you spoke a little bit about the boxing, and then when you spoke on that, your assessment was inaccurate and it was on some hating shit. He's slow, he flat-footed, and he run. Just say that out loud 3 times and tell me, repeat it back and say, do it make any sense to say that? Like, oh, he's slow, flat foot, and he run. So this is a slow, flat foot runner is what you're trying to tell me. Did anybody see Devin Haney as being slow, especially his feet? Like, you know, we already know about the hand speed, but anybody ever see Devin Haney feet move? Like, the last thing the dude is slow about anything he do in the ring. He ain't perfect. They all got flaws, but slow. Like, the last thing you're going to think about when you watch Devin Haney, I'm pretty for sure in a fight, is slow. That's going to be one of the last things you think about. So, you know, that's just more of knocking him instead of just giving him his credit. He said he don't take nothing away from you. You can fight, but it's like when you speak on him, it's his kid is, I see the flaws. I see this. I see that. But before y'all got to this point, remember how peaceful and respectful he was towards Dev? Y'all remember how nice he was? Oh, nice. He was friendly than a bitch. When Dev be up on these dudes, their energy was different. Just like when him and Tio went face to face. Energy was different. He told Tio to his face he a bitch several times, make the fight. Look at the look. If y'all ain't see that interaction with Tio and Dev, go back and look. Look at Dev's eyes and you tell me which one of them was more serious, yo. That's one thing we know as adults. Eyes don't lie for real, man. That's not just no cliche. That look in somebody's eyes, yo. Them shits tell the truth, just like in boxing. You see motherfucker eyes rolling in their head, they hurt for real. Motherfucker eyes still clear and they looking you right in the face, or their opponent right in the face, they ain't hurt. Look in Dev's eyes and tell me if he wasn't serious about beating Tio up right there. Hell, in basketball for 16 years on paper, he was 5'10". You can say as they knew. With number 42 entered the gym, I ain't had my uniform. They knew me. Oh, they had you listed at 5'10" the whole time, huh? Upped your height, made you taller. I feel like once Devin Manstrom come in, he's gonna get the knockouts racking up. I think part of the what we seeing with Dev too, respect, just my observation, I could be wrong. One, he don't particularly sit down on all of his punches like that because he's defensive minded and he's defensively responsible most times. So I think he's always like looking to like, you know, kind of get in and get out type deal. Like that pure boxer in him got him, you know, that's the type of style he got in my opinion. And it's like, I think if he starts sitting down a little bit more, he might, you know what I mean? You might could see some more knockouts, or you might could see his power a bit more, or maybe two, it could be time for him to move up. Could be time. Like it all depends. Like he said, he got a nutritionist now, so I'm assuming it's easier for him to make the weight. So even with that, that might be a plus. You know what I'm saying? You might see a difference. You know what I mean? We just won't. One could never tell, but I don't doubt that, you know, he could show us a little bit more power. Smooth like butter, but war is in his heart. Yeah. That's a fact, and he coming to bring it. And like somebody said, one of the family mentioned earlier, he cut up and Dev is war ready. One of y'all spoke on that, and that's the difference. Kambosos made weight, but Dev is war ready, and I agree with him. It's exactly, he said 5'7", but they had you listen to that 5'10". He was like, I'll take it. That's cool. As long as they think it, then I am it, you know? Who am I to go? Who am I to correct them? You know what I'm saying? They want me 5'10", then I'm 5'10". You know what I mean? Psalms 55:21. And yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. Dev ready. Dev knocking Tony Moran. Yeah, he did pretty bad. He did better know it. Yeah. He did him bad too. So it's like a person could run into a punch and get knocked out as well. So it's like it's all possible, man. It ain't, you know, like ain't nothing out the realm of possibility, man. Especially when you in that square circle, yo. Anything can happen. We all know that. And I think the important thing is for Dev to just be himself. You know what I mean? Stay under control. Don't go outside himself. Don't try to play to the crowd, at least not too early. If you get in a rhythm and you just get to a point where like the dude can't fuck with you, then have fun in there. That's really what I want to see. I want to see him be smart, be himself, have some fun in there, man, because he gonna make history after this fight, man. Best believe it. And you do it once, you could do it again. And like I said, I don't think George Kambosos got this type of pull where these judges really going on jerk Dev. I just don't think so. And I hope I'm right about that. You know what I mean? I don't want to put too much stock in them being able to rob this man, because I ain't sitting up late as hell to watch some damn robbery. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want Kambosos' ass to get no bullshit decision that he ain't supposed to get. But for y'all ain't in here, this going to be Kambosos right here. You know I got to play this again because this was funny. It's going to be Kambosos, y'all, after he lose and the Kangaroos turn on him. That's going to be him right there. It's going to be Kambosos running from the Kangaroos. Be his ass. That's gonna be Dad fighting off the Kangaroos. After he lose tonight, they're gonna be on his ass. He already looked like a kangaroo a little bit, so he's gonna embarrass the kangaroo community. So they're gonna beat his ass. They're gonna jump him. I was saying that I think you get a knockdown, not a knockout. I think you can knock him down in this fight and just beat him up. Yeah, they know the microscope on him. That's how a kangaroo is going to be on Kambosos as soon as he lose, boy. He's going to get back out there in Australia in the down under. After the fight, he's going to be in his backyard somewhere thinking shit sweet. His wife going to see him hitting the corner like, dude, peep how dude hit the corner, yo. That's going to be Kambosos' wife going to be there. She going to have the camera. She going to be watching it all unfold. He probably hit the corner. Oh, man. Dude was fighting for his life. See how he hit that corner, yo? Them kangaroos on his ass, yo. Facts, fake is IQ. His smarts. He ain't got to be the strongest, the fastest, you know what I'm saying? But he's going to be the smartest. Floyd showed me that. As long as you the smartest in there and you able to execute, you're going to get it. You're going to do you. And I believe exactly that. Yeah, that little video was funny, yeah. Kangaroos. That's going to be Kambosos running from the kangaroos, though, bro. They're going to be on his head. Like, bro, get him. See how that shit swung on him? He said, enough is enough. He tackled it at the end. He said, fuck it, football. And you know Kambosos say he played football over in Australia. So you're going to tackle one of them kangaroos. He's going to have to. Shit's going to be on his ass. Fight Marvel Stadium. You're gonna get the news after the loss, man. The rematch gonna be off due to Kambosos getting mauled by kangaroos. They gonna go tell him to go ahead and proceed with another opponent. Yo. He like, nah, that's it. He gonna be like, that's it. That is it, bro. I'm telling you, that little brand section in StreamYard is perfect for clips, man. Them shits. I'm gonna start doing more to, clips related to the actual boxing content too. But that shit just was funny. I had to play. I'm like, man, I could just see them beating his ass, yo. Yeah, exactly. And I forgot. I think BFTB, salute to him. I think that's how he was saying it too. Like, or who was it? Somebody, one of y'all was saying. Somebody was saying that shit. But yeah, it's like you can have whatever style you want. I think it was BFTB. You can have whatever style you want, but you got to be able to implement it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, for an easy, simple example, like, with power punches, you know what I mean? We see a lot of those, but motherfuckers with limited accuracy and skill to land the power, so they end up looking for it the whole night and getting outboxed. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be a hell of a boxer. You be able to box your ass off, but if you can't keep a motherfucker out your wheelhouse and from hurting you, you know what I mean, at will, then it don't matter if you're the better fighter if you can't execute it. And I think that's what David, he right there, he the better fighter and he gonna execute it. He the better fighter, the smarter fighter, he the younger fighter, you know what I'm saying, the fresher fighter, however we want to look at it. Yeah, man. He wanted to get the hell up out of there. He's trying to get out of there. He's like, man, now I gotta be some pretty scary shit. Like, it's one thing to get chased by some dogs, but damn, kangaroo and his baby too. Like, and that's probably why I was aggressive, because it was a baby around too. You know what I mean? Just treated him like he was a threat. Old time dude probably was minding his business. And they go want to watch that American come over there and watch their boy again. I'm telling you, the news reports breaking. Yeah, George Kambosos previously defeated unified lightweight champion George Kambosos has just been mauled by a family of kangaroos. So now the rematch between him and Devin the Dream Haney is off. They've told Team Haney to proceed with finding a new opponent. They weren't even around. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hell no. Them shits, man. Them shits different, bro. I'm telling you. I can't believe it. I'm like, yo, the internet is undefeated. Like, what the hell, bro? It's always something wild on the internet. I'm telling you. Be some wild shit on the internet. Getting chased by kangaroos, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's gonna be Kambosos, though. Kangaroos gonna be on his top. But like, boy, did all that down under talk. You came out there and got your ass beat. Okay, kangaroos gonna be out there. Like, all right, say no more. Say no more, Kambosos. Man. Yeah. Because you know what? That's why I said time's up with the hourglass. Like, because it is for him. Like, time is up, bro. All that fronting, all that rehearsing, and respectfully, even if you didn't rehearse it, because it ain't that damn good. Where it just sound rehearsed because you made the answer to every question so deep. It's a such thing as overplaying your hand, and that's what he did. It's like, all right, bro, you oversold it. All right, you want. We don't care about none of that poor shit. Like, we get it, bro, but that's not going to be the reason you win, though. Like, I get where you trying to go and you trying to get people there to level with you. Oh, man, damn, he went through it. He's a warrior. Yo, no. A young boy going to be on your ass in there because he's a better fighter than you. I really believe that. Yeah. Kambosos, that's going to be the new we got. You know what I mean? Mauled by a family of kangaroos. Sure, that shit is crazy, yo. That shit just is funny, man. I'm sorry. I don't know where it came from or why. Look at this shit. That man was shook. Real fear right there. He like try to dodge him. Kangaroo on his top. Look at him. I think that shit gonna be funny forever, yo. With Devin Dad in the corner now, he's gonna hurt Kambosos. He's more comfortable, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just an extra confidence boost. Know what I mean? It's just right with the doctor order type shit. Know what I mean? And then on top of that, not for nothing, like this little shit right here.
Devin, I'm on my way. Kambosos, you in trouble. Jim, George, I don't like what you've been doing with my son. It's going down. I'm on my way.
You see,
Devin, I'm on my way. Kambosos, you in trouble. Jim, George, I don't like what you've been doing with my son. It's going down. I'm on my way.
he looks serious too, for what it's worth. Like I said, man, 3-0 was never the real face of Australia. In fact, you see how I said that shit right there. That just gave me a good feel right there. Kangaroo probably beat my ass. Yeah, they be big meat. Mine too. That's exactly why I ain't out there playing with them. I won't be out there playing with them damn kangaroo. Good footwork, hell yeah. And then they could bounce on their tail, Monica. So that shit get crazy out there. And I'm telling you, but that Bill Haney, that little moment. And again, just like Dev, you see how Dev ain't oversell himself in none of those press conferences. He was just so calm, cool, collected. You see how Bill just meant what he said. But you see the little flash, like I looked at his eyes real quick in that little short clip. And he looked serious, and that's a father saying, like, he seen how y'all been treating him and painting him out to be like some thug rat. Like, I just don't feel like I would like to see how that would have went had Bill been around. Like, maybe it would have went different. But in his mind, probably as a father, he like, man, nah, y'all try to shit on my son. You try to make him look like, you get what I'm saying? Was all respect before. I bet you he feel like that. And so, like I said, shout out to my boy Southern T. He called Bill on live some hours ago. And he answered. He spoke to him, said he landed. He was good. He there. And you know, T wished him luck, told him to go do his thing, man, bring them belts back. And I thought that was dope how he answered on command. Like, he ain't act like he ain't know who he was talking to. Man, I'm telling you, man, we all rooting for that dude, man. Take that energy with you and whoop his ass. Yeah, he gonna regret it. And Bill, yeah, that shit got me feeling good about it, man. I'm telling you, Bill meant that shit. Like, yo, I didn't like how y'all was doing my boy. Now I'm here. Now we gonna see. Yeah, we gonna see. Cause I'm right there. If the fight just so happened to get tough, or for any reason he looked like he need the added motivation, his father is right there to do exactly that. And I just truly believe they're gonna enjoy it. They're gonna have fun in there. They're gonna be serious, but he coming to win. And Kambosos, the hell with him. You a sucker. You move like one. You don't stand for shit. You try to paint that man as some type of rat, snitch, informant. But I wish he would have brought up, man, I wish Dev Haney would have brought up that shit that his wife said on social media that she then deleted. Man, I wish if I'd have had his number, I'd have sent him the clip of that, man. Like, look, man, ask him about this. Remember your wife said this, you weirdo? Since you want to talk, let's talk about that shit your wife said on IG, and then she tried to go back and delete it, but people already had it screenshotted. Too late. Man, we know what you said. Bill Mad's game will break Cam. I'm telling you, Campbell's. Telling you, man. Bill meant that, and he gonna do his thing, man. I'm happy for the Haneys right now, man. Just rooting for them dudes. And you know what? I think it's safe to say he gonna always move like this. like a real fighter, like a real champion, a young man that he's supposed to move like, I'm gonna always be able to support Devin Haney. Like win, lose, or draw, I can rock with him because he moved accordingly. You know, he ain't gotta be my favorite fighter. He ain't gotta have the hardest punch or the best fight style. That boy is a matchup nightmare for a lot of these fighters that don't really want to get in there with him. And I know that to be true. They can say what they want, pillow fist, this and that, but they don't be trying to get their asses in there. They'll talk shit though. It's like Rolly goofy ass. They ask him about Devin, he's pillow fisted. Would you fight him, Rolly? No, I won't fight him because he doesn't sell. Well, he doesn't sell, so that's why you won't fight him. But you'll sit up and talk about him, but you won't fight him. Yeah, that make a whole lot of sense, clown. You won't fight him because he'd beat you up. And the only thing you'll be banking on is a knockout that you probably never present itself for you. Get your ass beat. Yeah, my prediction is Haney gonna win a decision, possible late stoppage. If it's the stoppage is gonna happen, it's gonna be late to me. Rolly versus Eastside Cruz. That'd be good. That'd be a good fight. For real. It really would, because I know Eastside Cruz will come to fight. They'd be slugging it out too. Be interesting to see if he could check Rolly chin, because you know after you get knocked out, you know fighters be looking a little bit different after they get knocked out. That little shield of invincibility that they kind of, you know, carry with them when they got that O next to their name, it's a little different. If Bill had missed that last fight, I heard Floyd was going to send him on his jet. Oh, that would have been dope. That would have been dope. And make sure he can bring his ass there for sure, for sure. What happened? What happened, Monica? Something happened. Yeah, but Bill most certainly meant everything he said, and I'm glad to see it. But Eastside Cruz and Rolly would be a good scrap. See who would get back in there with. I'm just disappointed in Eastside Cruz not taking that Ryan Garcia fight. But I could have swore I did hear a little bit different news other than him just like being a duck. I'm not sure if he said he's too what's the fucking word he used? Like he's too unstable or something like that to deal with, to do business with or something like that. So I don't think they wanted to even entertain a fight. I guess they feeling like you don't know once you get to the fight, is he gonna pull out? Some shit like that I did hear. Tank got a good chin though. He ate Rolly shots, yeah. And he was smart enough not to really let him land nothing that he ain't really need him hitting him with too. And that's again, that's why for me, Tank showed another level, or he showed his IQ there to me, because it's like he understood that this dude heavy. He came in here, he heavy as hell, he hit hard, he's strong. But he's like, you know what? I'm gonna stop this dude from hitting me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let this dude hit me. Like his feet ain't as good as mine. He can't box as good as me. And I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna make him show. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show him that he can't box with me. And it's like he avoided ever getting hit with something too crazy. And that's what I like about Tank. Well, he's smart. Like, whereas you've seen it, like I think that shows IQ and discipline, because it's like, even though he knows he has power of his own, his power is probably greater than Rolly's, which we all think it is anyway. But he's still not dumb enough to think just because I had his power, the way I landed is if I just bang it out with you. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's where he just showed IQ and discipline, like, and pedigree. Like, he understood those things. And, his feet ain't better than mine. He can't box with me. Like, it's one thing to say shit in a press conference, but then when you get in there and you see that the fighter understands that, so that's how he fights accordingly, like showing you this shit. Like, look, I told y'all he ain't better than me here in this area, and then he get in there and kind of show some shit. You get what I'm saying? Johnny Q, appreciate you, bro, for sliding through. How you feeling? That's one of those things. That's what he showed you. You know what I'm saying? Weak defense, yeah. And exactly. And the key word is the haters. Like, anybody that's watching that shit with a clear bird's eye view is gonna have respect for Tank defense. You'll be stupid to think he don't have defense. Good upper body movement, is good defensively, like in terms of knowing when he using that upper body movement, where to have his head at. Like, You might catch him with a shot of there, but you know how to, you know what I mean, hold the phone or roll with a shot, like make you miss, use his feet to get out of the way. Like, I don't know what people watch, but Tank really be boxing in there. Heard they wanted Ryan to sign some kind of clause to compensate Pitbull if he pulled out of the fight. See? Yeah, see? There you go. See, that's why I appreciate the family. I'm glad you even said that, because that just made me feel even better, because that's what it must have been. I know it was hearing something. And like I was saying, what I heard is because he ain't, you know, you're just not reliable. And it's like, you know what I mean? You mess around and pull out the fight, then you waste people's time. And he wanted to make sure that if you did that, he'd be compensated for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That ain't a duck to me after all. It's just like, if you being realistic, because I try to understand before I judge. Like, if I can't make sense of it, then maybe I might criticize it. But it's like, I could look at Ryan Garcia's track record. We could all look at his track record, and we could see the multiple fights that he was supposed to have that none of them materialized. And one would be crazy to believe that Pitbull is being unreasonable to think that he'd do it again. And it's usually when it's a challenge on the line. You get what I'm saying? It's like, when it's somebody that we really might want to see if they test him. Oh, shit, you know what? He hurt, anxiety, broke hand. You know what I'm saying? He don't feel good. Like, the hell? Like, every time you turn around, something wrong. So I kind of feel Pitbull, but I just wish they could have made that fight still, because I would have much rather been excited for an easy Cruz fight, you know what I mean, than Fortuna and Ryan Garcia. He's a Cruz, don't want to waste no time. He wants to rack up wins so he can tank again. Yeah, in the future, yeah. And I respect it if he's willing to go through some people to get Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you're really chasing, because, man, I'm telling you, that don't let that hurt hand fool, man. Pitbull, and you ain't get hit with his best. It's good business, because Ryan has a history, and that's what I'm saying. And it's like, before I try to criticize him and critique him too much, I at least try to give him some credit for you know, calling it what it is. Like, bro, I'm not taking no chances, bro. Like, you known to pull out of fights and do bad business. And now you're going to waste my time. I ain't got no time to be wasting. I just fought Tank. I'm not about to play with this dude. You know what I'm saying? I just fought Tank a couple fights ago. Like, I'm not about to play with this dude. I just wish they could have made that happen, man. Because, man, I don't know. I'm telling you, the way Ryan looked in his last one, I don't know. It's going to be real interesting to see when July 16th comes, if he's going to look like that against Fortuna. Because, if, like I said, Fortuna come in shape, that's what it's all about. If he come in shape and come to win, too. You can't just come for a check or just go through the motions and, you know what I mean, try to be competitive early and then give up late or in the middle of the fight. Like, nothing like that. If he actually in shape and is prepared and he come to win, we're going to see a good fight. Regardless of who win, I think we'll see a decent fight. But got that ugly style. He got that kind of style that he could make it ugly for Ryan in there. That's why it's like I'm going to watch it. I'm going to see if he going, you know, that little awkward style that he kind of got. Pitbull and Tank, good matchup based on style. Yeah, it was entertaining, but obviously Tank wins. Yeah, because Pitbull, it's the way he controlled and handled himself in there. He didn't, he fought real disciplined and in a big part of that fight, like for the most part. Like, you get what I'm saying, in terms of like not being too wild and then going for it at the right times. Like, and what I mean is, like, if you've seen Pitbull against Gamboa in his last fight, even though he got the stoppage, he just trashed Gamboa, but look how shitty he looked. I thought he took a step back. And, like, you know, the opponent is cool. I get it. Like, you came up coming off a loss, you fought Gamboa. They feeding everybody Gamboa, but it's like you reverted back to what your level, kind of, in a sense. And it's like, in Tank fight, you showed a certain level, like, and you got the respect of the people. Like, what they said, you got like upwards of 100K extra followers on Instagram because of that performance. But then when you got up in there with a lesser opponent, even though you probably treated it like, because he lesser, I'm gonna just go in there and blast him out, you still could have did it in a more sound and disciplined manner and look good doing it. He didn't look good doing it. You competed well against Tank. You had a controlled, disciplined performance, whereas, you know, against Gamboa, like I said, I understand the opponent level ain't the same, but you ain't have to go in there and look like shit. supposed to build off performances, not like, you know what I mean, take steps back. So you fought control. You should have just took your time. You would have got the stoppage still. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to go in there and look like shit doing it. Version if Fortuna shows up facts, he gotta actually come in shape. That's number one, because these dudes like being on bullshit and not really coming in the best shape. Come in shape. I actually have a game plan and want to win. Like, don't just come for no check, bro, or go through the motions. I don't want to see that. And I'm gonna be able to tell in the first few rounds if that's what he doing. He fought down to his opponent's level. Oh, yeah, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, I expected more from you now. You get what I'm saying? Tank done halfway made you a star, bro. 100K ain't nothing to sneeze at for a dude that people ain't paying attention to overnight. That's wild. He probably ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't accumulate that damn near his whole career, probably. I don't know what his shit was before that, but just think about that. For him to get that all because you didn't get knocked out, you probably would have got it if you got knocked out too. You want to do that too much because it can build bad habits. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I have an issue with fighters and teams of the fighters, like, you know, potentially stagnating the growth of their fighters by not challenging them properly, getting them people that they could beat easy like that. You beat people too easy. You know what I mean? Then you develop those bad habits because you can get away with that shit with those bad habits. Whereas when you step it up in competition, that same shit that been working for you them last handful of fights with them cherries that you've been getting, or just that lower level opposition that you've been facing, now you get in there and get challenged and you don't respond well. You get cut, or the fight ain't going your way early, and then you mentally check out, start giving up. Like, all that shit, I seen all that shit happen before. I noticed no one be going to the body against Ryan, because honestly, you can take a good punch. You can't take a good punch. Yeah, it's like maybe his height and speed be, I don't know, the speed and the counter punching that he be trying to be keeping certain people honest. But like a fighter like Tank, and he tall like that, Tank gonna go to his body. All it just takes is a smarter fighter. Like, I don't know. That's why I said it really depends on what version of Fortuna we get, man. Jared Hurd versus Tony Harrison would be a great fight. Both fighters been through something. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. It'd be a good fight, as long as they in shape. I always say that because, you know, that's to me, that's just half of making it to me and competing. Is really just being in the shape to compete in the first place. Freestylist to match up Tony versus Jared. Yeah, it would be. As long as Hurd in shape, I'm all for it. For sure. Tank Dave or Pitbull. Yeah, man. Yeah, and he keep talking it. He talking good matchup. I got Tony. Yeah, man. I like what I seen from Tony in his last fight, and I'm glad I seen it. Why I would lean towards Tony, because I've seen him more recently, and I seen him look like more of himself. And the last time I seen Jared Hurd, he looked like less of himself. Even not saying he can't get back to where he was, but Tony is a hell of a boxer, yo. He got a nice, smooth style. He got decent pop. People say he don't got no punching power like that, but I don't think so. I think Tony Harrison got decent power, man. He got good power, matter of fact. Not decent. I think he got good punching power. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you just straight walk through him. You know what I mean? Unless you maybe, I don't know, because he kept Charlo at bay in that first fight too. So I don't know. Tony Harrison could box, man. That's why I would pick him. He a better boxer to me than Jared Hurd. Better, yeah, it's more skill for sure. Jared is purely a come forward pressure guy, and Tony's jab will give him all kinds of problems out. And you know what's funny, St. Louis, on commentary? At one point, Jared Hurd wasn't a straight mauler. How he be like, he had a hell of an uppercut, like he was boxing more. And then it's like he slipped into this. He had a fight where he was just getting hit, and it's like he fell in love with that shit because he felt like he could take the punches. And I swear it's like he just started abandoning his boxing ability. I swear, I promise you. I got to go back to it. And it's a fight where I'll show you if you ain't seen it already. I think he fought like a dude named Molina or something like that. Catching this dude with these uppercuts, yo. Like his boxing and that shit was a little bit different. He wasn't just a straight mauler like how he been trying to do. And like he paid for it as of late, with that style. That shit ain't they ain't going for that at 54, man. You gotta like box, bro. Rather than fight power punchers, Campbell dropped him, but he's not a puncher. Yeah, that's a fact. Ryan gonna be in trouble. That's why I say, yo, you keep calling for Tank, but you fighting for Tuna. Just chill and fight for Tuna, bro. Chill, like Crawford said to dude, man. Focus on your fight for you don't make it to your fight, bro. Focus on your fight for you don't make it to your fight. Fucking with Tank. Leave Tank alone, man. I know that's the popular name. I know y'all dudes a little jealous and obsessed, man. I know y'all like it. He bring out the people. He bring the people out. You know what I'm saying? I know it, but stop calling that man out until y'all actually, you and your team actually ready to put y'all in there with him. All right? Stop calling him out. Wow, Jared fell off. I don't like to say he fell off, but I just want to see a good performance for him. And then his last couple of fights, I ain't seen a good performance. I seen Tony Harrison have like a shaky performance and then get it right. You get what I'm saying? Whereas we could probably say he really came back too soon after the situation with his pops, and then to see him rebound, and then he fought a dude that Fundora fought that gave Fundora a hell of a fight, and Tony Harrison just smoothly outboxed his ass. So that just told me he was back. I like what I seen. Flossie, what's good, bro? How you feeling? What's good with you? Skills pay the bills, and you know it. You know it at all times. And that he just came back looking like a lot like himself, man. I was glad to see that from that dude, man. I really was. Yeah, it's hard to take him serious because, again, like after his fight with To Go, he said he wasn't calling people out like that, you know, lying to the fans, been lied to enough. It's like that performance humbled him. Like maybe he know he didn't look as good, and maybe he just did that to save face because he know he didn't look as good. So he said some respectable shit. He got me to believe him. I try to give him his just due and his credit for it, but then he turned right around and did the same shit he said he wasn't going to do. So I'm off him now. Now I don't believe him no more. He's like a young kid. He like he a prisoner of the moment. You cram a microphone and a camera under his face, he'll say anything, bro. He'll say anything. He'll really say anything. Like, yeah, like Errol Spence bet me 20,000. Yeah, that's because see what the cameras being on camera did? See? That would have never happened on camera. You'd have been, all right, you little goof. But you wanted to wait to the camera now. You want to bet Errol Spence 20,000 on Rolly because you really thought he was going to win. Nah, you just really wanted to see Tank lose that bad that you was willing to make a dumb bet to prove it. Nah, you knew that. You knew Tank wasn't going to lose, bro. Seemed like Tony wasn't really focused, and Charlo too. That's possible too, though, bro, in that fight. That's possible too. It's definitely possible. But one thing we do know, Kurt, is when he was focused, which was more so like that fight against what was it, Sergio Garcia. See how he performed, right? It was pleasing to the eye. It was good to see that boy in his bag boxing like that. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, he's silly attention whore. Respectfully, that's just what it is with him. And these dudes like to attach their name to popular fighters, and popular fighter named Tank, when they already got fights lined up, knowing damn well your promoter and your team ain't trying to put you in there with that line. That little ass Tank, they not trying to do that. So stop calling for him. Oh, I want to fight Gervonta Davis. No, you don't. There's no way. You know, I got to say it. Ain't no way in hell all y'all sleepy at the same time. Ain't no way all y'all sleepy at the same time. When I say all y'all, Rolly still act like he want to be sleepy. Ryan, T.O., y'all all calling Tank names. Ain't no way in hell all y'all sleepy right now. If so, get in line, man. Tank could gladly oblige you. Ain't no way in hell all them dudes sleepy right now, bro. It's not. It's just A1. What's good, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for sliding through. He's in here chopping it up with the family. And Tony looked good in that first Charlo fight. Yeah. He performed well in both of them, yo. Respectfully, he performed well in both of them because he really that kind of boxer. He really that kind of dude. Like his losses usually come. He'd be winning and then get caught. That's how his first loss came when he lost to Willie Nelson. He was beating Willie Nelson. It was a 10-rounder, I believe. It was maybe the 10th round, the 9th or 10th round, something like that. And he got caught. And he ended up getting stopped. But yeah, he looked good in that first Charlo fight. Because that's really who he is, a boxer with respectable power that if he lands something on you, he definitely could hurt you. He could shake you up. He ain't going to just run through his power shots. You getting them joints off, he gonna hurt. He could hurt you. It was good, A1. If you still in here, how you got these fights tonight, man? Who you got? I got Haney UD. If they don't rob him, do no weird shit. Possible late stoppage. If it's a stoppage, it's gonna be late, like 9 through 12 type, late 10 to 12 type shit. I got Morrell stopping Calvin Henderson. No dude only lost once to Isaiah Steen, but I think Morrell on another level right now. He gonna beat that boy up. Appreciate you, A1. Appreciate you, bro. If I ain't smashed the like button, smash it for your boy. We gonna keep rolling a little bit longer. And I got Cool Boy. I got Cool Boy in an entertaining fight against Danny Roman. I got him already. The way I seen Danny Roman fight. He come to fight for sure. And somebody say he look like he got more power than Cool Boy. I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I think Cool Boy is more polished than him, even though dude got more fights. I think Cool Boy more polished. He beat 9 undefeated fighters. He beat some of them in a row. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many people 20-0. And damn near half of your record is undefeated opponents. And not just pushovers with undefeated records. You know what I'm saying? He just took Brandon Figueroa's strap and his O. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, beat Josh Greer when Josh Greer was early in his career, undefeated. So I got him beating Danny Roman, got him outboxing him. I don't know. Shit. The dude do throw some punches, but I think Cool Boy shit's tighter and sharper. I see him. If that shit turn into a phone booth type of fight, like his last one against Figueroa, I think that's advantage Cool Boy because he tighter and sharper with his punches. He gonna be able to work inside of Danny Roman. Girl, Haney stopping his motherfucker. Nah, yeah. You got Haney stopping him in 9. Yeah, A1. I think a stoppage could definitely come late for sure. Definitely. Definitely think it'd be a late stoppage. As long as especially if he go to his body early. That's what I'm gonna be looking for early. Let's see if he's gonna be going to his body. He go to his body, I'm gonna respect it. I'm gonna love it because I'm gonna be thinking down the stretch like he gonna tire him out. I'm telling you, and I keep saying it, but he just gotta do it. Take that air out of them tires, bro. Take that air out of them tires because you gotta think he already at a disadvantage. I don't care what he say. He didn't make weight. I don't care if it was I don't care if it was 0.1. You had to go back and do something extra to lose it. So you already you had to work harder than you should have had to work. Now get in the ring and make him work harder than he prepared to work and beat his ass. Go to his body, use that long educated jab that you got and sting his ass, tear him up. And he got some scar tissue too. So tag his fucking eyes when you can too, because he like to get cut up and he bleeds. So bust his shit up. Like speed is power. So all this he ain't got power shit, sting his ass. And you keep stinging his ass and sting him over and over and over again until his face break. You know what I mean? Until his face start leaking. Dude, don't go outside yourself. Fuck the crowd. That's not your crowd anyway. So you ain't got to worry about impressing them. You know what I mean? Just do what you going to do. And more than likely, they fuck around and be cheering for you before it's all said and done anyway. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to do shit for this crowd, but go out there and beat that boy ass. And go do exactly what it is you do. Keep punching him in his stomach over and over and jabbing him in his face. Jab him in his stomach, jab him in his face. When the opportunities present itself, when he missed big because he like to fully commit and try to throw multiple punches at a time, make his ass pay for him. Make his ass pay. Got that being came into submission. Facts. Fuck that. Johnny QB. He on his ass. I'm with you. He on his ass. Beat that boy up, break him. Facts, mentally then physically. Facts, and do it. You know what? And you know what? In that order, but he can do them both at the same time. You get what I'm saying, Johnny? He could do them both at the same time by just being a nuisance in there, not being there to be hit. The little rapid fire punches that Kambosos do like to throw, just don't be there for them shits. Get yours and get out. Sting him, make him pay. And when he miss big, because he like to commit, like I said, with multiple punches, counter his ass. Make him miss, make him pay. Go to his body, fuck him up. Really just beat him up, yo. Your fight Usyk versus Wilder or Wilder and Joshua. Joshua and Wilder. Because of the names, Joshua a bigger name than Usyk. Even though Usyk is a more skilled fighter, Joshua is still a bigger name. And you know Wilder name hold tremendous weight. So Joshua Wilder will definitely be the bigger fight. And that'll do the bigger numbers too, because of the fan bases. Joshua got the whole UK, and Wilder got, you know, all the American fan base. Cam wasn't capping. Cam was capping with that missed weight on purpose. He looked soft. Facts, bro. We was on his ass about that. Somebody earlier was saying, my bro Will Cash was saying, like, you know, it was only a couple digits. And respectfully, I get what he was saying, but I was telling him the reason why I was on his ass is because it's the timing of it and the biggest fight of his life. And then the fact that instead of holding himself accountable and saying, a little hiccup, but we made it, you know, we got to fight. You know what I mean? He didn't do that. He lied to the public and insulted the boxing fans by saying he did it on purpose. When we know damn well, ain't never been a fighter in life that missed weight on purpose. Now, somebody might have chosen to rehydrate heavier than, you know, some shit like that, but nobody misses weight on purpose is what I'm saying. And for him to say that, it was disrespectful and insulting to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no damn fools. Just say you miscalculated. Maybe you ate one too many crumpets or whatever the fuck it is you ate, or maybe you ate a little bit too much kangaroo meat or whatever it is you eating over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could have said anything, but you try to insult us. It's the same way you've been insulting us, trying to use the rat term like you just gonna reinvent the wheel and make that word mean something other than what we know it means. You damn idiot. That's why we was on you about that. And I get certain people was saying like we getting triggered by it, so they don't even want to talk about it no more. The reason we're triggered by it, because not only was you saying rat, you doubled down saying informant. Like, you get what I'm saying? The prison terms, bro. Like, that's, you get what I'm trying to say? When we hear those terms, we think of somebody going to jail. Who went to jail? Nobody. Somebody, did anybody even get locked up? Like, anybody get put in cuffs for this situation? So you just gonna reinvent the wheel and try to make the words mean what you want it to, so you could push a fake narrative that he's some type of rat and snitch. And then when he say you trained with Manny Pacquiao against your countrymen, he ain't talking about nothing. You don't want to address that. Man, miss me. If you can't address that, then this rat claim is, when it's all public knowledge, this is what I'm saying. Rat, no, I don't care. And it's a good chance you already knew this shit he was telling you anyway, or you would have known it. The boy was taking pictures at the hookah lounge, meaning Teofimo. You damn dummy. Not gonna just switch the words up and make it mean what you want. Yeah, he ain't do it on purpose. Stay there on the scale too long. Yeah. Then you see how happy they was when he finally made it, bro. See how happy they was, relieved. Yeah, you cheering too hard, like you surprised yourself, like, yeah, and then start pointing to your head. I did. It's all calculated. It's on purpose. Art of war. The art of war. Shut your dumb ass up, man. God damn, you spent all this time being fake. And then it's going, your true colors going to show in that ring. Watch what I tell you. True colors going to show. That boy going to be beating you up in there. Watch. Just do what you do. Do not make him earn everything tonight, Dev. Make that boy earn everything. He's going to respect you. And again, this is no hate. I don't hate Kambosos. I just don't like the way he moved. He stopped moving like a man and a champion and a fighter the minute he won them belts. He started acting like a sucker. I give him a week. Then he got crazy. Soon as him and Dev had that face-to-face, when Bill Haney and them was there, you see how friendly and respectful he was? Soon as that moment was over, he went right into diva mode, right into actor mode, Hollywood. Start wearing glasses and shit, acting crazy. Long ass, stupid ass, Inspector Gadget trench coats and all types of shit. Deception, the art of war, Sparta. Yeah, right? Facts. It's like my sis Quee said, man, what part of the art of war is that? Because I don't remember that part being in there. Stupid fool. Doing shit on purpose. You ain't do that shit on purpose, bro. You ain't do that shit on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You miss weight, bro. You miscalculated. So like I say, he spent too much time rehearsing them weak ass speeches. That's what happened. His ass was steady worrying about them weak ass speeches and that long ass pea coat that he had. You know what I'm saying? That stupid ass. It said how he missed weight. He took all he was. It wasn't like he was wearing that long ass fucking fur pea coat, whatever that shit was. Fucking tan banana jacket. Oh, the bigger pay-per-view numbers. Yeah, I say naturally. To me, like Wilder and them got the kind of fan base and selling power. Like even with a loss, like if he came back and didn't fight the biggest of names, I think he could draw a good crowd. You get what I'm saying? So let alone another dude like Joshua that got like a country of people behind him. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder, is safe to say he got most of his people behind him. Not all, but he got most of them. So I think that fight would do bigger numbers because of the fighters involved. You know, because both Wilder and Joshua both got bigger names than Usyk. And even with a loss, like if they was to come right back, like it's weird, it's crazy. Because even say Joshua was to lose his rematch to Usyk, and at some point he was to fight Wilder next in his next fight, which we know that wouldn't happen. But just say that shit is still sell, even with AJ losing and Wilder coming off, a loss type shit, or 2 losses. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just must see TV at this point. Like the good brother Blue Blood always say, like the sport of boxing goes as the heavyweight division goes. You know what I'm saying? As he like to say. So, and that's true. Them dudes demand the most money. They get paid the most. They the biggest. I mean, and they shit. I did one punch from them heavyweights and they out of there. That peacock was probably kangaroo skin. Yeah, kangaroo skin. That's why they going. I'm telling you in that video. That's why they going to jump him, Kurt. That's why they remember. They know. They gonna be on his ass. He gonna be running. His wife gonna have a camera. What's happening, George? He gonna be hitting the corner, running from the kangaroos. They're gonna be beating his ass. She gonna hit the backyard. She gonna see George running. She gonna be standing there recording. Yeah, we go. Next thing you know, CCT footage. We gonna see CCT footage of George getting beat up by kangaroos, jump, mauled, and he gonna tackle one. He gonna make it in the house, and then if the rematch gonna be off, they gonna tell Team Haney to proceed with another opponent. He lost in Australia, and he got kangaroo skin jacket, disrespecting the fan. They gonna be on his ass. What? Tell him. Yeah, that boy top. Playing one too many games, they gonna be on his heels. Watch. That's what I tell you. I have fun laughing at his ass. And for real, I'm telling kangaroos, bro, they ain't nothing to play with. Should have never betrayed them. And you about to lose in front of them. They're going to be waiting on your ass outside the stadium. Bad security. They're going to have you. They're going to get you back at the land down under, as he called it. And get his ass whooped by his own kangaroo clan. That shit gonna be hilarious, I'm telling you. And again, man, like back to cool boy stuff that on Roman. And I caught a little bit of the the little press conference and shit. I like cool boy energy that he coming with. So that dude is 4 ways to beat him, and ain't no way out there to beat him yet. He's still undefeated. know what I'm saying? So he coming to fight tonight. Beat his brother. Yeah, me either, yo. Haney gonna do it, and then I'm telling you, Kangaroos gonna get him next. Kangaroos got next. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for this shit, man. A few short hours, man. We'll get some boxing because I need some activity, some action, man. I want to see some asses get beat. Matter of fact, is it a DAZN card on? Or am I tripping? Was it DAZN card on? I thought Kambosos probably put a rollie and run away from the post-fight interview after he lose. He do that, they gonna boo his ass. They probably gonna boo him right in his hometown. If that's his hometown, they gonna boo his ass. What time is it? 10 p.m. Central Time or Eastern Time? I think it's the main card start at 9 for me over this way. Yeah, he pull a rollie, they gonna boo his ass, bro. Boo the shit out of him. Oh shit, Shakur put money. Zoom was good, bro. How you feeling? Appreciate you sliding through. And Haney Shakur put 17K on Haney for a stoppage. Damn. It's like that. Okay, Shakur, he confident, man. He's 17K. Yeah, they betting on the stoppage. Huh? They ain't playing. Okay. So that Shakur know what's up, yo. Yeah, man, that's big that he did that. He must feel like something going on, man. That boy, I'm telling you, it's probably the fact that he had to go cut some more weight or something, factoring in on the, something. He must feel something, man. I'm telling you, because it's like when people count something out, discredit the motherfucker and just like act like it can't be done, they end up doing it. Not bad. Eastern Central, an hour behind, so 10 Central. Shakur get into the ring pretty and leave the ring pretty. Yeah, he come in there because he be leaving out of that ring smooth as hell. It's crazy how clean Bevel came out of the ring too against Canelo. That shit was crazy. That shit was shocking. I mean, he ain't have no swelling. He ain't even look like he been into a fight. Other than the blue bruising that he had on his arm, he was good. That shit ain't even do nothing to him. Tell me, Shakur just keep improving that defense, something different, man. Yeah, telling you, smooth as shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, that shit be different. And he understand that less you get hit, the longer you last. It's just simple as that. It ain't always gonna be the most exciting, but this shit is boxing. Hit and don't get hit. As long as you not getting hit, you doing something right. Floyd left. I think Shakur has the lowest percentage as far as getting scored on. You want to know something crazy? To that point, actually, the last time I heard, he, as of now, I know it's early still in his career, but as of now, he get hit even less than Floyd, yo. Shakur, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. I remember they said that. And I thought that was crazy. I'm like, yo, that's another level. That's wild. And he consistently do it. Like he just don't let you get off on him too crazy. He ain't beat. And he know how to rep his kind. When he want to hit you, he gonna hit you. Mm-hmm. Facts, bro. Mm-hmm. Not bad, John. Something going on. Yeah, but he get hit like 4 point something times around. Hurt something less than 5 times around. It's like 4.6 or something, I think. Something like that. And that's just ridiculous. Like, ain't too many fighters like that. The way he pick his offense is impressive to me too, though. And the way he control distance and range, his feet always in the right position. He transitioned from offense to defense and vice versa, like smooth as hell. He really know how to just control center ring. Like that dude, he's special, man. I'm telling you, as long as he just continue to work, which I think he is, he got the right people around him. He's gonna be a special talent. Was the best to me. That's why I say give him 2 or 3 years and be ready for Tank. The crazy thing is, Monica, I get you. I get why you say that, but I'm gonna do you one better. He might not even need 2 or 3 years. he really might not even need 2 or 3. All right, here goes somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna get to the point, Kurt, where the only way you could beat him is if you knock him out respectfully. You're gonna have to knock Shakur out. You have to. Got to. Well, I mean, what the fuck else you gonna do? You know, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. We know he's gonna hit you more than 2 times around. He's gonna hit you more than 5 times around, 4 or 5 times around. So it's like, if you can't find a way to up your connect percentage, or you're in trouble. And depending on how often he able to hit you is going to determine how that fight going to continue to go. Because I'm telling you, and that's why I just think so highly of him, because he understand that early. To hit and not get hit. The less you get hit, the longer you last. He disciplined. Then he see greatness in other fighters. He know how to give other fighters they just do. As I always like to say, he know how to do that. And I think that's just going to always make him better. Because when you able to see greatness in other fighters, like I always say up here, you able to train for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you move accordingly. I always say that. So if you July 23rd. That's reachable too, man. I just hope he come fight, man. Big gotta come to fight. As long as he come to fight. Omar Figueroa said he definitely coming to fight. He literally DM'd me when we was talking on live. I was over at T channel. When we was talking about that shit. He DM'd, said, yep. So he gonna do everything he could to make it a fight. Like I told him, I know he always fight hard, so. Bet you his ass won't come on this motherfucking show, though. Experience on coordinating more footwork, a little bit of competition before tank. I mean, it's always gonna be fair. Like I get where you're going with it, but shit, you hear if you like just put it this way, and I love Tank, and I ain't like he's scared. He ain't scared of nobody, but. More recently, like I don't know if you was aware, I don't know if I spoke on this while you was in here. More recently, you know, Tank had posted like I should go back to 130. You know what I'm saying? To show these dudes they ain't really like that. And you know who responded, because you know who at 130. Shakur was like, come on, let's do it. And then he told him, and then he responded to the other tweet when Tank said, I'm gonna show these dudes they ain't really like that. You know, Shakur said, come on, man. You know, I always been like that. Like, and then Tank deleted the tweet after Shakur responded to him. And then I wish I had the other clip where Shakur said, Tank ain't getting in there with him. Like, no disrespect. He was like, Tank ain't getting in there with me. I hope I can find it. Or I thought that was interesting. I'm like, oh shit, he really It just was crazy. He said Tank wasn't getting in there with him. I want to see if I can find it. Plus, you need time to pass and let that fight build up. I mean, don't get it wrong. I'm all in favor of letting the fight build. But you know, they'd be kind of in a rush to make it happen now, like I said, because they be wanting to see one of these fighters, certain fighters, lose so bad that they don't care. They don't care if it's too soon or if it happened right now. Like, it's a win-win for old media that want to see Tank and Shakur lose so bad, because none of the other, just follow where I'm going with it. Just none of these other so-called stars that they got, they really feel confident about them beating them. Not even Lomachenko. They don't even feel as confident about that anymore. So now what do? Well, won't y'all fight each other? Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, like, bro, why they got to fight right now? Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a win-win for them. Either one of them lose. It's like, we got to see one of them lose. Shakur is very good at judging distance and range. Yeah, distance. That's why I always say it's very instinctive boxing. My biggest thing is Shakur never saw him being challenged. Yeah, I mean, can he take a shot? I mean, shit, he took some against Valdez. He took a few of those right hands from Valdez, and he just ate them. And then Valdez left that fight. Remember, he went into the fight as the puncher, Valdez. And Shakur was considered the non-puncher. But when they left the ring, you end up seeing the non-puncher, even though dudes are balanced, you seen a non-puncher drop the puncher, and the puncher left the ring feeling like he couldn't hurt the non-puncher. You know what I'm saying? I think Shakur definitely could take a shot. But taking a shot and taking Tank shot, I think it's fair to say that's a little bit different. Body shot, of course he can. Yes, he can. I think he can. Judging distance and range, I always say that his feet is always in the right position, man. Always where they need to be. Feet always where they need to be. Something Tank good at is the body. Yeah, Tank very good at the body. Definitely. Shakur is just good at limiting how much you hit him. You get what I'm saying? And he'll make Tank work, but like I said, the question is always like, for me, is if you can take Tank's power, because taking a good shot from the rest of the division and taking one from him is just something that is just something that's a little bit different. It's asking a little bit more of you. Like, you know what I mean? You think, how is Shakur's chin? I think his chin is solid. Like, and I ain't saying you've seen him be tested and touched so many times, but I'm saying if you go look at that Valdez fight, he was able to clip him a few times with the same play. He was able to catch him. Put a little mark right there on Shakur's face, but that's about it. That's about it. Like, little ass baby, little mark. You know what I mean? Probably like a glove burn type deal, but put a little mark there. But Shakur just ate them shits. And like I said, Valdez said after that fight, he said, I couldn't hurt him. He was like, he was too big or something. I thought that was telling, like him, the puncher saying he couldn't hurt the non-puncher. I know Haney has a chin, but Shakur, I don't. I would say, I mean, you've seen Haney buzzed, so it's like you've seen that he can be buzzed, but you've seen him take it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Shakur, like I said, you seen Valdez hit him, but he ain't get buzzed yet. And I think his defense is a little better than Haney's, to be real with you. I think Shakur defense is a little bit better. And he get hit less, obviously, too. Var was good, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. I don't know if you subscribe, but if not, hit that subscribe button. Come join the family. Hit that like button. Turn on your noties. And go check. Yeah, go. You talking about Valdez? Yeah, go check out Valdez and Shakur. He hit Shakur a few times. Shakur just ate them joints. And then he said he felt like he couldn't hurt him. Like after the fight was over, he's like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I couldn't hurt that kid. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Shakur looked huge to me. Yeah, he did. He looked like a damn welterweight in there, damn near. For real. He really did. Look like a damn welterweight. Solid, man. He grew into, safe to say, he filled out in that weight class just fine. I think his power is a little bit better than what people give him credit for, too. Especially once he start lighting you up. Start to get crazy in there. Shakur came to the Valdez fight expecting it to be more physical than it turned out to be. It's possible. Definitely possible, but he made sure he was prepared for that boy, man. Valdez really couldn't do nothing with him. Aside from that little round where he landed them punches. He was just getting took out. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good chance that he expected a more physical fight out of Valdez. But shit, then again, you know, with his style, you never know. Var World Boxing. Oh, okay, bro. I'm gonna check you out. Appreciate you in that super chat, bro. I'm gonna definitely check you out too. Appreciate you 100%, bro. Does Valdez hit harder than Jose Linares? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know what? Because it's tricky because respectfully, I try to respect weight classes, and Linares was fighting up at 35, and dude is a weight class. I still think Valdez might punch a little harder than Linares because he put more into his shots, but I think Linares is a better boxer than Valdez for sure, especially in his prime though. So I was rooting for Shakur, but Oscar disappointed. I thought he would really test Shakur. Yeah, the styles. Salute, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna definitely check you out too. Click your joint in there, matter of fact. I'll click you now while I'm here. Yeah, I just subbed to you now, bro. I got you. Just got you now. Got my notifications on and all that. So I'm rocking with you. You came right in showing love. Appreciate you, bro. I would say Valdez hits harder too. Yeah, I think so. And although he might even load up more, but he definitely hits harder for sure. But I just think dude is a slightly better boxer. Anybody heard anything about Conceição? Nope. Not insane. I mean, you know what? Actually, hold on. He had a decent fight. He beat somebody. Yeah, beat somebody. Beat an undefeated fighter, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, he did. Hold on. He fought Conceição fought January. Fought in January 29th. He beat Xavier Martinez, dude that was 17-0. He beat an undefeated fighter for sure. Yeah, that's the last time he fought though in January. Key point at Haney Linares was that Haney was close to the fight in the pocket for 10 rounds where he could have easily outboxed. Just a fact. Outboxed him and made it a clean sweep because he still dominated regardless. Yeah, it was a good thing, I guess, to see him get clipped in a way to me because it's like he showed that he wasn't going to go down the first time he get touched with something good. And as we know he didn't even have to get hit with that shot. He definitely stood in the pocket a second too long. Probably thought Linares was going to stop throwing. He threw them extra couple shots, caught his ass, and he still found his way up out of there. That's right. I forgot who it was. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, he beat up Xavier Martinez. Yeah. Martinez is a solid fighter, too. Salute all y'all for coming through, stopping through on this good Saturday, man, before these fights. Yeah, I don't know if I'm, could always come back on and talk these fights. Yeah, I want to see Cool Boy put on too. That's my guy. I like him. Linares didn't have more time in that round. Yeah, I think Haney still would have survived. I think he would have held on, and that's the thing. Well, I like Haney because that's why you notice when they try to bring that up, you held on after that. You held on. He just be looking at him like, so? Like you're not about to get me to get knocked out how you would have, bro, because you didn't hold on because you too stupid and too brave not to hold on. You know what I mean? You get too embarrassed, so you try to duke it out when you should hold, and then you get beat up on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad he didn't do that. And that's a difference. That's what separates the good fighters from the great ones, man. And that's just what it is with him. So it's good to see him get buzzed, face a little adversity, you know what I mean? Finish the fight on his feet. He didn't get dropped. They was talking about him getting buzzed more than they was Ryan Garcia when he got dropped in his fight. And I knew they were going to say, but he got up and knocked him out. Yeah, that was Luke Campbell, because Luke Campbell ain't got no dog in him. Respectfully, he just don't. He don't have no dog in him. Like, how many dudes do you see drop a fighter for their first time in their career and then back off him? Let him back into the fight. He was supposed to try to close the show, and he didn't do it. He just let him off the hook. Not bad, y'all. Xavier Martinez, yeah, he came to support an amateur event when he was out there, but he left after they introduced him. Shakur keep his distance and fight smart regardless, especially if he's fighter can crack, and that's a fact. That's a fact. We talk sports. Salute, bro, for always offering good insight and comments. That's a fact. And he's just smart enough to do that. And you know who else I already figured was smart enough, who just showed us he's smart enough to stay away if you can punch, and he gonna make you box, especially if that's all you can do is punch. Tank. He just showed me that in that Rolly fight. He showed me that he could stay away from your power. Like, okay. And again, he ain't stupid enough to think just because he got power or his power is more superior that he got to try to prove it in that way. And then he, you know what I'm saying, where he just abandoned his skills for his power. He never once did that. And that's why I appreciate a Tank performance, even though that fight wasn't your typical beat you down, break you down type of Tank performance. He still showed you some pedigree, some IQ, and just levels in there. Patience, his discipline. That's something that's underrated. His footwork, you know what I mean? His awareness, his chin is underrated for some people that be hating. I was talking about how much he get touched, and you know what I mean? The only mark he really had on his shit was a mark from the elbow. Get what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. But you see, yet and still his face be so messed up and marked up. But yeah, like Xavier Martinez was a solid opponent. Conceição just could fight. That's what that showed me. He should be undefeated. He shouldn't have lost to no damn Rolly because he didn't lose. And the commentators was killing me talking about he let off the gas on the back half of the fight. But what about what he did in the front half? There's still two halves of the fight, damn it. And he was dominating damn near. He was clearly outboxing that dude. Yeah, I'm reading this article now. My bad. See, with the Shakur Stevenson, they saying Bob Arum got interest in the Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis fight. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you would, though. I bet you would. I bet you would, bro. And look how they writing it up. Tank struggle his first 5 rounds. His first 5 rounds of the fight against Rolly. I ain't even reading no more just because that's old media. That's old media. You see what I'm saying? He struggled. Oh, my God. So just because you don't do what you normally, he got to struggle. Yo, nah, knock it off. He still did enough to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They discredited motherfuckers talking about he let off the gas. Man, shut up, bro. Let off the gas. Let off the gas, my ass. Know damn well that boy did enough to win that fight, man. But, man, just to wrap this up, because I don't want to keep y'all here too long, man. I appreciate all y'all for sticking through, sitting here with me, kick this boxing. Appreciate the super chats, too, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Make this shit all worth it, man. I'm just going to keep grinding. I appreciate all y'all that's rocking with me. And we all know we think we're in agreement. We rocking with Haney. Want to see this dude make history tonight, man. Do something great. Bring them belts back this way. Respect the Kambosos in terms of the fight, but just not in terms of how he moved. He moved like a sucker to me. I don't like the tone and some of the stuff he was speaking on in the build-up of this fight. But something else I forgot to mention, and I think the good brother Blue Blood caught wind of it, that he was caught on tape. Did y'all see that? Asking if he did good selling a promo or some shit like that. Did y'all see that? I almost forgot to mention that. He got caught asking, you know what I mean, did he do good selling a promotion or some shit like that? This dude, yo. This dude is something else just when you think you've seen it all from this dude, man. Tell you, man, this kid is amazing, bro. This kid is amazing, bro. I just thought that was crazy. Like, you really said, his ass really asked Haney, did he do good selling the fight, huh, with the promotion? No, you did, sir. You did not do a good job. It was terrible acting. You didn't have to do that. You should have been more authentic. I hope that's what Haney told him, man. You should have been more authentic, bro. You would have did a better job. Instead, you was moving suspect, and now you probably even turned some people against you. Oh, yeah, y'all ain't see that? Yeah, go check that out on Blue Joint. Yeah, Blue be on some shit. He caught that. Yeah, word, bro. He really said that. He asked him. I seen it in Blue video, word. I asked him, like, he got caught. Like, asked him, did he do a good job selling the promo? I think he tried to whisper it to Haney or some shit like that. Yep. Blue definitely got a video, man. That's telling you, that's one of the motivators for me, because Blue, I was watching Blue for years. I was supposed to start my channel, but better late than never for sure. So I'm on it. I'm definitely gonna keep covering all this boxing. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep rocking out too, man. David Morrell's coming, and like from what I hear from a person that be speaking to him directly, he want that smoke with he asked Dev that, bro. He want that smoke with David Benavidez, and I think that's gonna be a hell of a fight when we get it. Yeah, he really asked that though. This dude crazy. I'm telling you, he really an actor. He's really an actor, and that's what Dev was saying. So it just let me know right there. You asked him some shit like that. You definitely was acting the whole time, putting on a hell of a front, bro. Putting on a hell of a front. And I always say, like, his fall from grace is gonna be crazy. It's gonna hurt. Like when he loses, it's gonna hurt, because he been not keeping it real with himself all the way up to this lead up to this fight. I ain't saying you're supposed to bow down to Haney or kiss his ass, but respect your opponent. What was all that respect shit like before y'all got to this point? And I know you talking about selling the fight, but it's a way to do that respectfully. Like you did it the corny way, the informant rat. Try to make it too serious. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then every question you got asked, you try to turn it into some deep ass dark explanation of how fucked up your life was. Like, bro, we don't want to hear that shit, man. We're not trying to be sad. We don't want to, and not saying that it would have made us sad, but you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, we don't want to hear that violin playing shit. Talk about something else. Talk about what you're gonna do in this fight, how hard you worked in the gym. Then I could see why you ain't spend too much time talking about that, because your ass was overweight. I don't give a fuck if it was 0.3, 0.6, or 0.8. God damn it, you was over. In the biggest fight of your career, you risked losing your fucking belts on the scale like a dummy. Then you really would have been a fool. You wouldn't have had no way of winning the shits. Dumbass. And your only hope would have been to get beat anyway and lose the belts that way, and then the rematch. Fool. Dude, it's silly, man. You got a shit deal, and it's all good because we here now. We're going to get the fight we want. That man going to go out and show out. Trail Bill is in effect. They couldn't stop Trail Bill from getting in the country. He there. You hosting another fight in your country. Facts. And you get what I'm saying? And that's where we going. So, yeah, we get to get on his ass about that. No matter what he talking about. We can get on his ass. And if they don't like it, too bad. Next time, come on, wait, chump. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you made it after the fact. Come on, wait next time, chump. You dig what I'm saying? So again, Haney by unanimous decision, possible late stoppage. That's why I'm going with that with my prediction. Morrell is going to knock out Calvin Henderson. Dude is a solid opponent, but I don't think he's going to have much of anything from Morrell. He might take him some rounds, but ultimately I think he's getting stopped tonight. Morrell is crafty in there. He's smart. He's comfortable at every inch of the ring. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got power in both hands. Got that Cuban background, so you know he can box his ass off. He a tough style matchup for anybody, even with just 6 fights, 5 KOs. I expect him to get his 6 KO and 7 win tonight. I mean, if dude survived, then I'd be a little surprised, but I think he's going to beat his ass at the end of the day. And like I said, YB, Young Billy Boxing came through here. He said he's going to ask. I think he said Morrell. He's going to ask Morrell straight up to see what's up with that fight. So I appreciate him stopping through with that. So hopefully we get an answer. But like I said, I already been speaking to somebody. I've been speaking to Morrell, who told me directly that he definitely want that David Benavidez fight bad. So I know he's going to show out tonight because he really want that. And I don't think he one of those dudes that's like overlooking his opponent type shit. I just think he looking a little ahead because he keeping it real with himself. He like, look, I'm going to handle this business. And, you know, everybody keep acting like nobody want to fight Benavidez, but he'll get in there with him. Trying to get confirmation restrictions from Dale already. Kambosos really acting like a kid for real. Yeah, facts. And because of it, he put himself in a situation where losing is going to hurt so much more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to just completely count him out, but I'm not confident in that. I got faith in Dev that he prepared. He did everything he was supposed to do to take care of this moment, to really be successful in this moment. And I don't think he's leaving there without them belts. And I honestly think he's going to beat him twice in a row in his hometown. And that's going to be something great on his resume. And I think it'd be fair to put Dev on our pound for pound list because, again, his pound for pound is always subjective anyway. So we ain't got to go off nobody's list, but what we, the people, think, because like I always say here, we control the narrative, and we push the right kind of narratives over this way. It's like giving a fighter their credit and giving them their just due accordingly. And when they fuck up, criticizing and critiquing, and we call it getting on their ass accordingly, and that's what we do. So you know, I try to call it down the middle. That's how I'm going to always be. And one more fight that I had up here was Cool Boy. Yeah, if I already say, yeah, I expect him to win. I ain't saying it's going to be easy. Danny Roman could fight, but I think Cool Boy, younger, fresher, better. Might got less fights, but I just feel like skills going to pay the bills. He a tighter, sharper, more polished fighter to me than Roman. Roman could be a little wide and wild with his punches. Cool Boy's shit's a little tight, more compact. He got a hell of a jab when he use it. He can move if he actually need to. He can box if he need to. He don't have to fight all his fights in a phone booth. But fortunately, his last couple fights been that way, and he's done just fine doing it and beating. You know, his last 2 fights was what? Undefeated champions, I believe. He beat Angelo Leo, and then he took his shit, and then he beat he beat fucking Brandon Figueroa, who didn't want to rematch him but claimed he got robbed, but he claimed he moving up. So, and then for the little bonus, we got our boy, for the people that rock with AB, we got AB making a return July 23rd in Chicago against Omar Figueroa. who told me directly in my DM he gonna make that a fight. So he said I told him, hey, the best man win. But I'm rooting for Broner, AB, because that's my guy. So hopefully he come out on top. Let me see good fights and a good action we want to see tonight, man. But appreciate all y'all for sliding in here with me, sticking through. It's been long enough, so I'm going on 4 hours. Y'all, I used up enough of y'all time, man. So I definitely appreciate all y'all. Y'all ain't hit that like button, smash it for me. I'm pretty sure y'all did already. Yeah, Kambosos knows what time it is, bro. He know he on borrowed time. Time is up and time is now. Time is tonight for his ass. So, he ain't got a rehearsed speech or that can possibly get him out of this situation. His ass is in trouble, and he know what time it is, man. But man, that's all I got, man, on these fights, man. I hope y'all enjoy the fights. I think about if I want to go live again, kick it and talk these fights. But shit, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. As always, I appreciate all y'all. And we gonna be here, man. We gonna enjoy these fights tonight for sure. So, man, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Enjoy these fights, man. Haney gonna win. Got Morrell by knockout. Got Fulton Jr. going the distance by decision. And we out, man. Appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.